Ermigerd, guys, it's a storm. There's a storm a brewing in my cave. Liver king or liver failure? I saw that in a comment actually on one of Liver King's videos as I was doing research for this video, and I thought it was genius. And I'm sad I didn't think about it or think of that first, because I would have put that in the thumbnail, because that's really, it's not funny because it's kind of like a sad story we're gonna talk about. It's not sad, but it's like embarrassing. So I always feel kind of like, ooh, when stuff like this happens. But it was a good comment. So whoever that was, shout out. And then here's my second intro. In case I didn't like that intro as I was saying it, here's my second video opening intro. Pieces, pieces, pieces of meat. That's Liver King's motto. He loves pieces of meat. Oh man, another day, another Brian Johnson. Am I right? Okay, that's the third intro. In case the first two didn't work out. Do you guys know who the Liver King is? Or I guess I should say who the Liver King was, because the man formerly known as the Liver King is MIA these days. He's very much in the public eye. Very little of his former self and former glory exists. Now, I have some complicated thoughts about this. I mean, not really. They're not that complicated to the point of like them being that interesting, but personally, I have some complicated thoughts because I feel like, and let's bring up his picture. So in case you're like, what are you talking about? Who the hell? Maybe that's you saying that. Who the hell is this? Who the hell? Well, now here's the hell. Here's the hell that you've subjected us all to. Brian, his name is Brian Johnson. Not to be confused with Brian Johnson, the other health guru who's trying to live forever and start a religion where he promises he can teach you how not to die. Not that guy. That guy who looks like a 48-year-old cyborg, and he's trying to pretend to look 18 or whatever. Same name, different guy. But it's complicated for me personally. I'm going to make Liver King's story about me because I feel like it could be a bunch of things happening, but one of the options could be that he's having some sort of mental health crisis. He may not be on any substances at all, and this could just be like mania or bipolar episode. And I'm very familiar with those because my dad still to this day has bipolar disorder, where he would go manic and have like a psychotic episode. And when I was a kid, it was like much more often than it is now. He's got a good medication plan. He's got doctors now. It's much better. But back in like the 90s, oh my God, it was like every month it felt like there was some psychotic break going on. And it led my dad, this is just me personalizing this story, it led my dad on a rough life. But he's doing great now, so we praise him, we applaud him, we're grateful that he's doing better. But, so some people always assume that it's drugs. Like everyone just typically, I think, goes that route when someone's having like a psychotic breakdown. And I always try to err on the side of it could not be drugs. It could be totally, or it might not be. Brian Johnson has admitted to using copious amounts of steroids. He only admitted to it, though, after being called out pretty much in black and white and like nowhere to hide. So then he was like, all right, fine, I did it. But I did it for men so that they wouldn't hurt themselves. Like he had a weird, maybe we can watch that, his apology video if it's still up. And then this was like maybe 2 years ago this all went down. And then he sort of faded away into the background. So we're going to do a whole like look back, just a quick look back, and then catch you up to where he's at now. And it involves Joe Rogan. Surprisingly enough, Joe Rogan is actually the voice of reason in this scenario. And it's very interesting. And maybe if you're a Netflix watcher, or later tonight if you want to watch and continue this journey, you can go on Netflix, and there's a brand new documentary called like Untold Story, Liver King. And apparently he himself gives an interview in the documentary. So I think later on he called it like a hit piece, but I'm like, dude, you're in this documentary. Like you agreed to do the interview. So anyways, but before we get into it though, Thank you to some guy 0000001. Thank you so much. Happy 4th of July from your Canadian friend. Happy belated Canada Day. That was just on Tuesday, right? Yeah, on Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. That's my favorite holiday. I celebrate every year.
A lot of really great friends from Canada.
I'm just kidding. I didn't celebrate. I was working.
One of the things that fascinates me about you is that you're from Canada.
And some guy, is this how you talk? Let me know.
Show up at his house.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was rude.
I'm sorry you're upset.
I just had to translate that real quick so you understood. Thank you, some guy. And thank you to Beth Peters. Thank you so much, Beth Peters, who picked a face vomiting. Beth, you don't love eating the liver and you don't like eating testicles of animals? I don't think he actually did or does do that stuff that he claimed to do back in the day either. Honestly, I think he did some of it for the camera, but I don't think he was eating like raw everything all day long. I think he was eating and taking the shots of testosterone and other hormones or whatever they do. $11,000 worth a month allegedly was what the claim was that he was spending on these like high quality steroids to look the way he does. So yeah, I guess I would be vomiting as well if that is what I was putting into my body every day. Liver and steroids, yummy. And for that I say to you,
Does she work?
do you?
God was like, you're done.
That's what Joe Rogan is, God. And he was like, you're done. You're going to prison. And I say prison in the thumbnail. I know he's not in prison. He's in jail. There is a difference. However, primal to prison just rolls off the tongue much better, you know?
That is so crazy. It's like a Dementor energy.
That's what we're going to explore today. Thank you, Beth Peters. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Let's just scroll on down a little bit because we've come a long way. And again, I'm going to try to be respectful because it does somewhat. Now, completely respectful, if that's what you're expecting, go somewhere else. But like relatively respectful because I do believe he's undergoing some sort of mental breakdown, if not some other, like drug-induced breakdown. Regardless, he's going through it. However, I think what he did and how much he lied previously is really not a good look, to say it nicely, and was extremely damaging to a lot of people, and I did not like that at all. So I don't have that much sympathy. But so here's an example of kind of how he used to be. And, no steroids, he claimed. He said this was just from living an ancestral life. I don't know what our ancestors looked like, but I don't think they looked like this. Okay, here's music. Okay, he doesn't go on the floor. That's subprimal. He's on boxes. Okay, abs, punching, 10-pound weights. Love it. So this is the type of stuff he used to share, basically. But then he'd also do his like, okay, I'm gonna eat some liver. And he had a cook or a chef at his house, and he knew marketing, or someone that he hired really understood what got people talking, what got people to think it was like a spectacle, and really got him to be super, super famous. So, and then all of a sudden, so that was like, okay, he was kind of like normal, relatively. I mean, come on, given the circumstances of who he is. And also, I'm trying to like throw in the background here, so if you're brand new to this, you'll understand. So in 2016, he started a supplement company called Ancestral Supplements, I think, or Ancestry Supplements, something like that. And then he started going on social media and claiming like, Liver King here, I'm going to teach you how to live my way and how I got this body. And he had his kids involved, and they were like showing off their lifestyle. The wife was involved. She's the liver queen. And they had a whole production. Like he'd be, shirtless, and he'd wear like animal skins on his head. And it was all a big spectacle. And then, like I said, he got caught. He what do they call it? The thing that got too close to the sun, the god that gets too close to the sun. That's exactly what happened here. So, but he was kind of normal back in like May. This is when it seems like things start to derail completely in his content. So this is 7 weeks ago. It says, liver still is king. The first comment is, Dude, you lied about everything. Second comment, dude, look like he's 90 years old. Fourth comment, his face tells me he regrets it all. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Family, we said yes to making a movie. Most of it seems to be true. Liver still is king. We eat nose to tail every day. Even today, Seafood Wednesday, testicle ceviche, fish eggs, bone and skin on sardines, the nines. We're a different family now than the family that made the movie. A rebranding, sure, an evolution, more accurate. Liver King, the name, it never mattered. The message is what matters. The ancestral tenets, that's what matters. My family is living a pretty good life. The tenets don't cost anything. Accessible to everybody, can change your life tomorrow. We hope to share it, and if the risk-benefit seems favorable, and if it doesn't cost anything, and if the benefit seems to be a better life, the name never mattered. Forget who said it.
I mean, to be fair, buying testicles does cost money, but I guess if you got your own, you can suckle them for free, but it ain't gonna give you much protein. And I'm just kidding. Okay, that was weird. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much, Asari Shepherd, as always, and welcome. Asari says, Liver King, more like Grifter King. I know, I was trying to think of like a rhyming word for liver. I put it in AI, sorry, to get some ideas, and it was not really working for me. I liked that guy's comment way better. There was nothing really on ChatGPT that was, I was trying like liver, cliver, sliver, king. It just didn't work, you know? Did it work?
No.
Did it work though?
Yeah. Thank you.
How did it work? Really good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello? That's for you. And Texas real estate and land sales. Oh my gosh. Welcome. We're going to be talking about Texas quite a bit tonight because all of this goes down in Austin, Texas, where Joe Rogan lives. But don't tell that to the Liver King because he will hunt him down and try to fight him. Texas real estate and land sales says picked a Shiba dog raising an arm to greet someone asking, how's it going? It's going good. Is it going good?
No.
Is it going really good?
No.
Is it going Liver King primal good?
Yes.
Okay, well, there's your answer, Texas real estate and land sales. Thank you so much. And finally for you, I say this.
This self-heal and deworming community is pretty amazing.
That's what they call it. That's the Texas slogan, deworming, the deworming state. Okay.
If you have questions, I'll answer them. Liver King out.
Liver King out. That's my
As a
favorite.
family, we said yes to
So they did the documentary, and I think that's what sparked all this, because I think now they have a whole new group of haters, right? Like that always happens because a lot of people think that the internet is like, you know, the end all be all, but there's a lot of people that do not like interact at all, but like they do have Netflix, you know. Let's talk about my parents again. That's one thing that they do have. But if I was to say, hey, YouTube, they'd be like, what? What is that? Like, we just click the one button and we have Netflix. That's as far as they got. So that would be their first experience with Liver King. And I think a lot of people that watch from the mainstream will now go and look up information about this character and then start making comments like, what the hell? This guy's crazy. And now he's got a new batch of haters, you know? Let's go to his YouTube real quick, too. This is going to... oh, God. No music. Why do you gotta put music in? Okay, so this is from 3 years ago. God, time goes fast. Time really flies when you're having liver for dinner. Am I right? Okay, is this gonna be all music? Let's see.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, can't do it. Sorry. Let's see what else he's got.
Thank you all.
Here's just we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but here's just a little glimpse as to the man he used to be 3 years ago.
I said that I didn't want anyone out there with me, but I don't think I would have got my time.
Excuse me? What are you saying? Okay, here you go. Oh my God. Look at the production value though. Like, honestly. Like, they had drones, they had high quality cameras. They had a whole thing going on. Look at this. This looks like a Netflix show. And this is just on his YouTube. He was probably and the other Brian Johnson has like the same thing. Like, he also has really high production value. They're probably paying $100,000 plus a year on just camera equipment and like editors and probably pay a different person to do the social media because none of this stuff is cheap.
Hey, why barbarian?
We do a decent job at honoring our veterans and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we can be here today and enjoy
The what sacrifice? Excuse me. Hold on.
So why barbarian?
We do a decent job at honoring our veterans and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice so that we.
The ultimate sacrifice. Is that a word that I've never heard but everyone else in the world has heard? Let me know. I've never heard that word before. Ultimate sacrifice. Is that like a veteran thing or am I gaslighting myself? Because it should be ultimate, right? Okay, sorry.
We can be here today and enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy. But what about their forefathers? And what about our earlier ancestors that came before them? What about the initial evolutionary hunters so that we can have our origin stories that are scattered all throughout the world? What about the price that they paid so that we could be here today? So Barbarian is a time that we test ourselves and we remind ourselves that we're built for strength and we're built for capacity, that we're built to endure physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. It's a time that we could honor the legacy of our ancestors so that we can enjoy the spoils of the modern world.
It's a crazy beard also.
That is a pretty badass feeling. So Barbarian evolved into a rite of passage for my young boys and for any tribesman and tribeswoman that joins one of my ancestral companies, if they so choose. It's a time that they get to test themselves and remind themselves what they're capable of.
Can you imagine just walking outside of your like neighborhood and this is what you see? Like, we gotta move, honey. It's time. The neighborhood's ruined.
What's possible, what sort of courage that they have to complete Barbarian. Barbarian can take anywhere from a couple of hours to 6 or 8 hours. Anyone can do it. Anyone can will themselves through it. And when you get through it, you realize not only is this the hardest thing you've ever done, but anything is possible. So when there's a simple marketing, supply chain, or accounting problem that somebody has, you have to remind yourself that this person has completed Barbarian. They are a barbarian.
So when you have an accounting error at work, just tell your boss, I will literally hit you in the face with my kettlebells, and then they will leave you alone. I've heard. Okay, so that's an example of kind of the workouts he was doing. Okay, let's just look at sleep. I'm just trying to think of all the weird stuff that he used to do. Okay, here's their intro again. Okay, so him and his wife allegedly slept on wood pallets. And they're also afraid of EMFs. You know, they say that, like, and I think everything he said, it was a lie, so, you know, whatever. But they used to say, oh yeah, if you come into our home, you have to use or put your phone in a bag that's like a, you know, a safety thing for the EMF radiation, whatever. But yet he's on Instagram 24 hours a day. So I'm like, how does that make sense? And he's in the house. He's like, well, it's for the greater good. Whenever we need to spread our message or, like, you know, do a sales alert, then it's fine. It's like, okay, so your health only matters when you're not selling. I just think it was BS from the beginning. But okay, let's see his house.
To the closet. And what else would you have in the closet besides a sauna, of course? And we have all sauna space lights, which are all EMS free in here. We've remediated this shell so we don't get any EMS from it, so we just use the sauna space lights.
Cut the music, you're killing me.
The most secure place in the house, EMF free, the place that needs to be.
Okay, this is a family bed, I guess.
As pristine as can be. You guys can see that we sleep on the ground. We have just.
I'm gonna move over to this side now because I'm blocking all of the important things to see.
It's a little box that I built just out of some wood to create some elevation so that the moisture, the humidity in Houston doesn't give us any mold. We have just a tiny little pad. It's hardly anything that we sleep on. Let me show you. It's just about like a little 2-inch wool pad. All the sheets are organic, dye-free, all that good stuff. You can see that we have Faraday material to go over the windows. Again,
very exciting. So yeah, they used to sleep on wood, allegedly. Now again, do they actually? I don't know. Probably not. It's all for show. It's all BS. All this stuff is fake. Obviously, if he's willing to lie on every single interview and say that he was like natty when he obviously, very obviously to many people was not. I mean, I think he's probably lying about everything too. Like, okay, what else he's got? Kids' bedroom. Don't need to see that. Pantry. Oh, look, branded. Okay, ancestral supplements. This is the type of stuff he would sell. Grass-fed trachea. That was my nickname in high school. Huh? I don't know. Don't ask questions. Okay. So he did a bunch of like clickbaity type things. Like he did a lot of these collab videos with other people. And it was like, I survived with the Liver King. I survived one day with the Liver King. And he would take people all around and do the whole thing. He really was, you know, a good marketer. He understood YouTube and Instagram and how it all works and how to get buzz and how, like when people are sort of over you to come back and to do something even more crazy. Okay, so then he gets called out, right? Let's watch that video real quick. We don't have to watch the whole thing again, but I want to see how the last time I saw the Liver King, this is what he was up to. He was saying he was sorry, but it's not his fault. Okay, this is 6 minutes, so maybe we'll see. This is called Liver King Confession, ... I lied. It's like, yeah, well, he only did this because he got called out. And actually, interestingly enough, it was another YouTuber who called him out. It's called like Plates Before Dates, I think, who's like a bodybuilder himself. He was the one who cracked this case. So kudos to him for exposing this whole thing. Okay, so here he is in his kingdom, which is probably his house somewhere.
Primals.
Oh God, so
I'm
low.
making this video to apologize.
Can you hear that?
Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
I guess he fired his production crew and he was just like, I can do this one myself because the audio is horrible. Let me know if it sounds like ass because it does to me in my headphones.
Because I lied and I misled a lot of people. I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous, and after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure.
Oh my God, he was rich and anonymous, and now he's rich and not anonymous. Oh God, sorry. How will he make it another day in this world of richness, but not anonymous? Okay, sorry. Back to it.
In the public eye, it's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong, and I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids, and yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000.
Okay, wait. He's about to say, this is to bring awareness to the people who kill themselves. Okay, so that's how delusional this guy is. He's like, I take steroids because I'm trying to prevent people from killing themselves. It's like, it's not working, dude. Like, I appreciate the effort, but try something else maybe? I don't know. Maybe donate some of your money to like a different organization if that's what you really care about. What was I going to say? I was going to say something about him and something else. Oh, I don't know. It's gone. Okay, I'll go back. Let's just hear. He's going to talk about the 4,000 people who, you know, whatever.
Message
He'll say
to
it.
bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves. The 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made...
They're feeling the worst or whatever, suffering the most. Says you, I guess. Says you. I guess that's your core audience. You got to make them feel like I was doing this for you. Don't abandon me. Sorry Shepherd, thank you so much. Sorry Shepherd says he used steroids. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. What? I'm shocked. Oh my God. You don't say.
No.
I'm utterly surprised.
I am not someone who fails.
I am not someone who doesn't take steroids. That's what he meant to say.
made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer.
Oh, I know
so
what I
we
was
can
going to
collect.
say. Okay, and that's all we have to listen to. That was the main point. Him and everyone else who gets caught in a scandal, they always say it was an experiment. It's never an experiment, okay? It was an experiment. It was a test. It was a social experiment. It's like, you are full of shit. That's what that means, in case you were wondering. Okay, so are we all caught up? I think we're caught up. I'm in a cave, by the way. This is where the Liver King now lives. He lives in the caves of Austin, Texas. Not really. He's still very rich, as they said, but probably losing income and on the downward decline of net worth. So that was in May, this one, where he's talking about, yeah, we agreed to do this documentary, and, you know, I'm rebranding, and, you know, even though I lied, what I taught was still right. That's my favorite thing. It's like when people get caught, like, you know, like televangelists or whatever, or wellness people, they get caught lying. They always say, well, yeah, whatever. Like, I did say that this worked for me, and I got caught lying, but it was still good advice. So, like, you're a bad person for saying that I should apologize. It's like, oh, wow, that's a pretty good leap of mental gymnastics once again. Okay, so that was May 14th. Then, okay, he goes to like Universal Studios, whatever. Apparently the Mario ride is rough at Universal Studios because now he's recording this video on June 19th, and that's where we sort of start this saga. He is effed up in the face. Something has happened. He's had a fight with a bobcat. He's wrestled with an anaconda or something, or he's fallen and he can't get up. I don't know, but he is recording this video, and all of a sudden he has this injury that appears. Okay. And then, so this is the video. The first comment is, bro, put sticks in his beard just for this video. Second comment, he has stopped having schizophrenic episodes, or is this one of them? And the third one, the hate I'm seeing in the comments is sad. To all who post hate comments, be useful to the world and focus on your own growth. Okay. Good advice, dude. All right, here we go. Here's the update.
Some of you know about Barbarian. It's a modern day rite of passage. It's weaponizes our young men with principles to strive to become something greater, more.
He does have a lot of sticks, quite a bit of sticks. So did you climb a tree and the tree won? What's going on?
Or Barbarian's a thing. Barbarian Foundation. You should learn about it. Super Barbarian is a thing too. It's really, really, really hard. And then after that, it's called Hell on Earth. It's 1,000 bloody knuckle push-ups from sunrise to sunset.
That's not
on
real.
Only hard surfaces. And your 3 points of contact is the face.
Okay, so he's talking about doing bloody knuckle 10,000 push-ups on a hard surface. Okay, so that's where we got to on June 19th. Okay, then looks like he's in the rain, but he's attached to well, it is lightning. That's kind of scary. But he is attached to a yacht, it seems like. So he's doing okay. He's got balance. There you go. Everyone that's having a mental breakdown, Aubrey Marcus included, posts some sort of activities like this. So it seems there's a common thread between all of the people we've talked about lately. They all like to do this wakeboarding thing. Okay, then June 22nd. Here we go. Comment is, dude's actually losing it. Second comment, just played Mario Kart. Joe Rogan, you want to fight? Okay, here comes in the Joe Rogan drama. Here it starts.
I just finished playing Mario Kart World with Rad. Dude, have you played that game? Mario Kart World is so fucking dope. And then we have these setups where we combine the virtual world with the real world, so we're right next to each other. We're right next to each other playing and driving, and you can feel each other. Then you can see each other on the screen. Then our names, it says Dad, Liver Queen, and Striker, Rad, and Zach. And oh, that was so much fun. Real world, virtual world, commingled. Oh yeah, you could do it. It's awesome. It's fun. You should come. You should play. But I'm making a video. That's what just happened. More importantly, I'm picking a fight with Joe Rogan. I'm picking a fight. I am.
Okay, now I understand the second comment. Just play Mario Kart. Joe Rogan, you want to fight? He's picking a fight with Joe Rogan. Okay, here we go.
Because it's out of principle. I'm not going to go fight with this guy. Do you see? I don't know. Hopefully you can see. Do you see that guy? Can you see him?
Not really, actually.
That's him. I'm picking a fight with him because I think
This guy must be the biggest fan. He's got merch. Joe Rogan merch. I didn't even know they sold that.
that it matters to me. It matters to me. And in case you haven't heard,
I have a question. Could the piano music be any louder? Could we make it like 10 decibels higher so I could hear less of what he's saying? That'd be great.
Liver King challenging the man, Joe Rogan, to a fight. Yeah. I probably won't ever get your attention. Huh? He really wants your attention.
Where do you go?
$1 million, he says. $1 million. Maybe it gets your attention, right? Undeniable, indivisible is a family. It's an actual family. And you talk shit about a man, a father, a husband, a king to his queen, actually with principles, who locked down the name, earned the fucking name Liver King, actually. You should call that to me. You should call that to me because I earned it. That's actually what I am. Alliance is what I do. Usually I don't pick a fight with another man. What's the point to fight another man?
Okay, that's a lot of music. So he's rambling on and on about Joe Rogan. So what I actually think, he said, the reason I want to fight Joe Rogan is out of principle, because he talked about another man, whatever. Okay, so what really happened was, I guess from the beginning, because I thought maybe he had done an interview. Like, Liver King seems to be right up Joe Rogan's alley for him to do an interview. Surprisingly, Joe Rogan said there's no way, I guess when he was talking to someone else about the Liver King, he said there's no way that guy's natural. He said it way before he was exposed for it. He's like, there's no way that he's natural. Like, it's steroids. So he had called that out early. And then I guess when Liver King got exposed, he asked or reached out to the Joe Rogan podcast people and wanted to go on the show to explain himself or like try to reshape his image. And Joe Rogan said no. And said, I saw another video. I didn't see him say it himself, but like that, Joe Rogan basically said you were conning people. No, which is kind of surprising that he would take that stance, but I appreciate it. And so that's why those two things, I guess, is the reason why he's lashing out in the way that he is. Like, that's why he wants to fight him physically. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much. Asari Shepherd says, God, his sound is so bad and loud. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I hope it gets better. I doubt it will, though. But Asari, this is for you.
I was a waitress at Denny's.
Oh. I thought it was the other Denny's one. Well, I guess we'll never have that.
Breast.
There you go. And also?
There's nothing more whole than a broken heart.
True. Okay. Oh, also?
Pores.
There you go. Sorry. Okay, back to it. So this is the same day. Hopefully less music and maybe better audio, ? First comment is, Liver King, do you perhaps hit the meth pipe to honor our ancestors before us? Liver Meth has entered the chat. Dang. Okay, here we go.
Okay, real quick, P.S. What I'm hoping is that you, Joe Rogan, are thinking, I'm going to choke that motherfucker out, lights out, I'm going to choke him out. And I kind of hope that if you win, that's how it happens, because like to wake up from that dream, that's a good feeling. And then anything else that you could break on me, break it on me. I hope that you won't feel me tap. That's never happening, tapping, because I have something actually to fight for. Actually, that's my family. I have a principle to fight for. That's what I'm, well, what if he actually does what he's saying? What if that would be interesting? That would be interesting. What do you have to fight for? You're fighting. I hope you're mad. You should choke me out. You know how to do that. You're trained. You're trained. You got a black belt. Black belt in jiu-jitsu. I hope you choke me out. And if you don't choke me out, these other limbs will be interesting. Should be very interesting. That's the PS. I already thought about my game plan. I don't have a plan. I'm not going to train. But I hope you've been training. And I'm ready whenever you're ready. If it's tomorrow, that will be great. Let's do it as soon as possible. If it's not tomorrow, then just whenever you're ready. Yeah. This is actually happening. And just remember on the backside, this is good. It's fun. It'll be fun. it'll be like there's real tension, real fight, no, shame on you, bro. Shame on you. I'm going to make you pay. I am going to actually make you pay. And what you pay will be donated to Good and True. So that's how barbarians bleed. The message.
Anyone follow that? So it's increasingly becoming more about Joe Rogan. It's becoming more erratic. But at this point, he's in his home, it seems like. He's at his house in Houston. Joe Rogan lives in Austin. However, we're going to have a little road trip. Road trip. Yay! Road trip with the Liver King. He's going to Austin to go hunt for Joe Rogan. I'm not even kidding. Sorry. Thank you so much. Sorry says, God, his sound is so bad. This one. The Denny soundbite made me lose it. Oh, don't lose it. You got to gain it, babe. You got to gain it. You got to be it. You got to see it. Okay. This one is for you.
A radical monogamy.
Okay.
I had a thriving wild stallion of Eros.
Mm-hmm.
Your crack.
That's for you. All three. Inner Mystic 144. Thank you so much. Inner Mystic says, Radical Liver King topping Aubrey Marcus. Topping. Okay, sorry. Yes. Aubrey Marcus, though, he has a special place in my heart now because that last podcast was the funniest podcast I've ever seen probably in my life. So, man, this one's more sad to me. Aubrey Marcus crying hysterically was hilarious. I'm sorry. I know I'm a bitch, but whatever.
You believed you were the Virgin Mary reincarnated.
That's what they're going to be asking Liver King in a couple days.
My throat chakra's open and I'm just going to be me.
Narcissistic, bully, cult leader.
That's what you are. Just kidding. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, now, same day. We're busy on June 22nd.
I'll make a quick video to weigh myself right now. In case you didn't know, I take shits on the ground. This is where I lay in the shower. I lay here on the ground. That's my enema bucket. That's my enema bucket right there.
So he takes shits on the ground, in case you didn't know. He does enemas, probably coffee. If you want to learn more about that, I did a whole video on it on the live tab on my channel. If you want to learn all about coffee enemas and how they're BS, and literally BS, actually.
And that's what I'm about to do.
Okay, so he's weighing himself. He's showing us his enema kit. Amazing. What else we got? This is the same day. Literally the same. Wait, that was the old one.
I'm gonna make a quick video.
Okay, we saw that one.
Instagram would be way cooler if you could. I know there's like an Instagram live. I just don't know how to do it. I'm about to do a couple things. Why am I making the video? Oh, you go to Liver Queen. Look at her last post. She's like boxing with Coach Cameron, who's awesome. These are my marrow bones, by the way. Boom, boom, boom. Real marrow bones. Ooh. Dude, you should see me get down.
I don't know where his wife and children are, by the way. Like, I don't know where they are at. They used to live in the house with him, so it seemed. They don't seem to be present at this time. And even when he was in jail, bonded out, and then continued on this tirade, still accusing Joe Rogan of trying to, fight him or whatever, threatening him, telling his followers to, let me know where his location is. Like, he's really gone off the deep end. Family still hasn't shown up. It's not good. He's walking around in Austin with the camera and other people are following him, trying to get live streaming him and stuff, which is kind of weird behavior, but he's totally alone, which is very sad. Anyways.
On a bone? Uh-oh. Definitely do it in private. Let's see if I can lock it down.
God.
You want to fight me? I'm actually pretty wild. The video, go to Liver Queen, go to her account, and look at her last video. She's boxing, she's fighting, Read the post. Joe Rogan, baldy face. Hurts a little bit. I hope there's real tension to fight.
Joe Rogan, baldy face. That's actually a pretty good insult. I like it. Melanie, thank you so much, Melanie. Melanie just gave $2.99, baby. We love it. This is for you, Melanie.
Let's tune in to this ankle.
And also this one.
$15,000 in crystals here.
Could be in the Liver King's house. And Melanie, round 2, Melanie says, he's not invited to Denny's with us. Well, you're right. No one but Jeremy Kermlimi is invited to go.
Comment the word brainwash and we will send you the entire episode.
And also?
What do I need to believe about this so that it serves me?
That's every person. Thank you, Melanie. Okay.
But I hope you actually release me of all this, because tomorrow's family day. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. And I'm going to take my whole family with me to Austin. Guess what, family? 4 o'clock. This is what's happening.
Okay, here is where it becomes serious. Like, if you're making threats on the internet, it's not good. It's not a good look. But it's one thing. When you actually travel to the place where the person you're threatening on the internet lives, that really does escalate things quite a bit.
I don't know about it. But that's what's happening. And then, so if you could release me of it, that'd be cool too. But you can only release me of it by saying, okay, I'll accept this this organism can come on my podcast. I'll accept $1 million from him to be invited.
He goes in the dark much too often for my taste.
About them.
Okay, we're still on June 22nd. All right. This is now he's in the hot sauna, red light therapy place. Again, okay, first of all, 2 things. You can see in this, and I looked it up on Google, so, take my thoughts with a grain of salt. But his eye pupils are very different. This one is big and huge, and this one is tiny and little. I looked it up. Is that like a sign of something? And it says it could be a sign of like a brain tumor. It could be a sign of a lot of serious things, and you need to go to the doctor immediately. So it is kind of concerning because I don't remember. I mean, he could have some eye thing that I don't know about. I didn't follow him that closely, but it looks like that's something he should at least get looked at. I'm just saying.
Movie, The Untold Truth, my mom, so disappointed, my own queen, and the people that...
So now he's talking about the Netflix documentary. Okay, sorry, let's just refresh.
The movie, The Untold Truth, my mom, so disappointed, my own queen, and the people that really care about us, Hannah, so many people around us that care and love us and really know us. The gift to have that kind of bonding relationship. Our estate team, Sandra, Lionel, Idris, Christian, King, Lock It Down. So many people, I'm not saying the names, but they kind of have a look of disappointment, How come? What do you mean about the movie? Because, that's not who you really are. We actually really know you, and this is what you got credit for. I don't really need the credit, thank you. But it's so disappointed that everybody seems, a sense of disappointment, not reconciling with the actual truth. It's like everyone's kind of left anemic, knowing we can't.
The thing is, though, I mean, he's obviously out of his mind, but the thing is, if he was being normal, he lied and he got caught. How can you blame other people for accepting what you did? I don't know what he wants. He's like, yeah, they don't know the truth. But that is the truth. Everyone who gets caught doing something that doesn't want to admit it always says well, that's not
about
the real truth. It's but it is. But the real you is this. It's how? I don't understand that mentality. I don't know how you can really think that is going to work on people. How dare you judge me for what I'm doing? It's isn't that the whole point of doing stuff? Anyways, same day, June 22nd. We are living it up. It's a new holiday, Liver King Day, Liver Day.
Okay, well, I can't fucking hear you, whatever you're saying, so if I see you again, Rad, cool, man. If not, good night. I'll see you later on Family Day. Today, 12 o'clock, lock it down, jet skis. Yeah, boy? Oh, yeah, you heard me. Good.
So he's got someone in the house, but they're not taking good care of him.
He locked it down. I guess there is one more video.
What's in his teeth? What's going on there? They've become rotten in the last video.
The last video would be this video. This one.
Will this be the last video of June 22nd? Okay, someone put on peaceful music for him. That's good. That's what he needs. Needs some soundscapes. See, money doesn't solve it all. I will say that. He's got a beautiful property. This is how he chooses to use it. But again, I think he needs professional help at this point. I don't think there's any, you know. And he was apparently, his job previously was like a pharmacy salesperson. He's against big pharma, I guess, now, and all is about natural. But like, at one point, he was making his money, and probably a good amount of it from selling pharmaceuticals. Interesting, allegedly.
Joe Rogan, bro, just fucking invite me on. Release me of all these other things, man. I've been short with people. Haven't had much of the TYME stuff lately.
Time? TYME?
I was just thinking about going to sleep. Why do you go to sleep? Well, when do you go to sleep? When you're tired. Maybe I sleep when I'm tired. Sleep when I'm tired. No, look, I'm not really tired because I'm in fight mode. Actually, I'm in fight mode. I have something to fight for. It's a principle. It's my family. It's my family, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Okay, these dogs make an appearance later. They're kind of they're not important to the story, but he's got, I guess, two big Doberman pinchers. They are gonna accompany him on this hunt for Joe Rogan in Austin.
Yeah, I know. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning, Joe Rogan. 3 o'clock.
Is his dog named Joe Rogan?
Yeah, come here, Ash.
That'd be a plot twist. He's just talking about his dog. He's gonna fight his dog.
Come here, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how family feels. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna tear you apart, Joe Rogan. You sleep whenever you're, like, tired. Sleep when you're tired. That makes sense, right? But I'm not really tired because look what I got over here. I got mace. Oh, stick bone champion. Was everything okay? Is everything okay? Yeah. Oh, look at his face, y'all. Just his face.
That is a cute dog. Okay. Oh my God, we're still. How did the day turn to night? And it's still June 22nd. He's like Ed Millett. He's hacked time. I don't know how this is possible.
Just getting off the lake with my family. We just did the jet skis like I said we were going to do. It's family day on Sunday. We went into the forest. It was green.
What? Hold up.
It was like glass going into the Trinity River, Sam Houston, pines, so good. White birds. It's like all this stillness. It was beautiful. Just did that. And then we came back into a storm. A storm with lightning. Had to pull over to the side. We had a good adventure this morning. And then the
second comment is, hopefully the family isn't in the lake. Yeah, where is your family?
The wagon, I couldn't get the windows up. I called Justin, said this, that, and the other, and then he said that the videos that I made earlier were deleted, archived. And then I said, how come? Why? Because it's not a good look for you, and this and that. And I said, well, I wasn't on drugs then. I'm not on any drug right now. I'm upset. I'm mad. I will honor my family. And I didn't ask anyone's permission to post those videos because I'm my fucking man. I posted those videos. And then someone on my team, Adam, made another really bad decision, incongruent with the truth, concerned to contract in scarcity, to protect like that, not okay. Because I said the truth, I meant the truth.
He's speaking in ChatGPT now.
And now I'm fighting with someone on my team to communicate, to restore the truth. For the record, I'm not embarrassed of those videos. For the record, I made those videos. I skipped the line and posted them myself. Right after I made the videos, they were almost live. And then Adam Trank deleted those videos. And now I hope you go back to my profile page, and I hope that we get the attention that it deserves. I actually challenged Joe Rogan to a fight.
We heard.
True. $1 million the loser pays to donate to a charity, good and true of my choosing. True. Ready to go immediately. That's true. I weigh 192, maybe less. And then afterwards, I still want to invite Joe Rogan, or I'll come to his house. I'm inviting him to mine for us to have dinner afterwards. All of that's still true. Okay. Boom. Click send. And really, I'm saying you can also release me of all of those things if you just invite me on the podcast. You'll make my life a lot easier. I bet we could have a fun conversation and maybe...
I feel like influencers will crash out on the internet before they'll just go to therapy and figure out their shit, you know? It's like, there's other options.
Like each other a little bit. If you guys make my life a little easier today, and if you can just get me an invitation.
They'll threaten podcasts hosts before they'll seek help.
Joe Rogan? That's what I'm asking for, really. Or a fight. And
or
a fight too.
Oh, a fight too. Okay. Podcast, guest spot, and fight. Okay. Oh my God, this is still June 22nd. Okay, now we're in a hoodie.
Queen starts to tell me about this.
What is this? Sawdust? What's happened? How do you get so much dust on you? He looks like he's a biblical figure. He looks like, I don't know, John the Baptist or something.
Character Johnny Bravado or something. And she's like, yeah, because I invited her to Austin. I said, Queen, okay, just finished the yoga thing. Now, hey, you want to go to Austin with me? Want to go? Do we have any plans for Monday? No. Okay, want to go to Austin? She's going, so she's coming, so good. And then she says something about Johnny Bravo, and she's like, yeah, he's responding. And I said, oh, good, that's good. And I said, you're not responding, right? And she said, yeah, I did. And I said, oh, Queens probably don't have to do that with flying balls like him. And I didn't want anyone to unsubscribe to his channel, and I still don't, okay? Because I don't know him or what he said. And invite me to watch it, and then maybe I'll invite you to unsubscribe, and we'll do something good when everyone unravels something bad. That's how the cosmos works. You actually get what you give. All roads lead through Barbarian. All of that's still true, too. No.
Okay, comment from Johnny Bravo TV, whoever this is. I don't know who this is. Filmmaker, journalist, comedian. Says, wow, Liver Sharmuta never watched my videos, but I was in his documentary. Laughing. And then the other comment is, can we get a wellness check for him and the family? Not joking at all. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, wellness checks don't happen from Instagram comments, unfortunately. I wish that they did, but they don't. You got to actually call on that, which I think anyone can, but I don't suggest it. But I think technically, you could if you really saw something crazy online. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much. Asari Shepherd says, dude, he stalks Joe Rogan because he's talking like it. Well, just you wait. It's coming. It's on the way. They're setting up the trip to go stalk him, but they are about to go stalk, or at least he's about to go stalk himself, because he's saying that he's talking to his wife, yet we have not seen that.
The opportunity of the 21st century.
So he's saying that this fight would be for Joe Rogan. All right. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't even have any context.
None of it's changed. Everything I've said is still true. Looked like a maniac. Or is he on drugs? Wasn't on drugs. All of that's still true.
Wasn't on drugs. So has that changed from today?
Are those videos. And so then Queen, I say, hey, don't respond anymore to this guy, okay? And she's like, well, and I said, okay, just read me the last, whatever you said last, whatever he said last. And she kind of does it, and then he tries to hide behind his doing bad. He tries to justify it with his title. He's an investigative reporter. That's what he is. So it's his job to take information that wasn't true to begin with. And it's his job. That's my job. As a real man that I am. I'm a real man, right? You gotta respect me, he says in the comments. You have to respect me. I'm a real man. And then you hide behind your fake metaphor of a title. I'm an investigative journalist. You gotta
Yeah, what a fake title. Not like Liver King. That's real, though. He earned that.
respect me. It's my job. So I'm gonna.
Okay, I get the gist of that one. Not.
Hey,
Okay, the longest crash out in Instagram history. It is still June 22nd. Can you believe? Can you believe it, kitty? I can't.
family, I'm gonna go to the garden before watch time. We got about 6 minutes, so I'll be right back. Okay? I don't know if you heard, but it's official.
I don't know if anyone's there. I don't think anyone's at his home right now.
The official is that it's Sunday, so it's God's day, it's family day, and so what's going to happen today, I'm kind of sharing this, I guess, with
This is a different shirt with the same amount of dust on it.
everybody, but for anyone who's on standby for today, thank you for getting everything ready, but we're resting today. If I could just formally get an invitation onto Joe Rogan podcast, and I'll
Can you imagine how terrifying Joe Rogan, like, his family must be right now? Like, how scared they must be? Because he's saying Joe Rogan, but then later on he says Joe Rogan and his family. Like, I would be scared.
release myself of leaving tomorrow. But guys, we're leaving tomorrow at around 12. No one's going to be obnoxious. We're not going to do the motorcade. Forget the motorcade. My family's just going to be in a car. Probably the K-Wagon, probably the G-Wagon, and the General. Probably have somebody in the General. Probably Justin Fitzpatrick will drive the General. Can someone tell me why is my K-Wagon still down there at the lake?
Can any of you guys tell him why his car's down at the lake? Yeah, we know. We know why that is happening. Ask us for sure.
Going into the garden. That's what I do. Nose to tail food in the real world, and then nose to tail in the garden. This is stevia, by the way. This is Miss Stevia. She is delicious and sweet. The real version, being nourished actually right now by the sun. That's happening. Plugged into the infinite source. That's a beautiful mother. Yeah. Thank you, Stevia, for that delicious nourishment. I aim to go and do some good and true with it, like rip Joe Rogan apart in an actual fight, and then bond afterwards.
And then rip Joe Rogan apart in an actual fight, and then bond afterwards. That's good.
Okay, lock it down, guys.
Yeah, maybe you should lock it down. We're still on June 22nd. First comment. Dude has continuously called out to family that isn't there. Something weird's going on. Is dude eating the family? What is happening? Where's the family at? Dude, somebody... Oh, I just made that up. Somebody called Chief Lionel. Chief Lionel! He must be local, this guy.
Just finished the garden business, and now getting down on some bones. Here's my box of bones.
Oh my god, that would be like a weird movie. Like this crash out, but like his family's bones are in there. That'd be crazy. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but that would be a cool like script for a horror movie.
Bone marrow, real deal. Come here, Axer Mace. Who wants to join me? Axer Mace, which one? Oh, I said, Axer Mace, they're not coming. I guess it's my bone. It's my bone time.
Did you hear that? He's looking at me like, what's that sound?
Wow, look at that bone marrow. It's spongy. Deliciousness. An actual real savage. You know I would like to share this out.
He's got strong teeth, I will say.
Yeah. Oh, look who comes. Oh, stick champion. No, I don't commingle drinks. I wanted you earlier, but you didn't come.
Oh, don't be so mean to
So,
him.
I don't do that in the garden. I do it at home. I do it usually with my canine companion. Oh, look, there's Tundra. Oh, hey, sweet girl. Hey, yeah. Oh, my. Sit. Down. Yeah. I love you guys. Where's Mace? Where's Mace? We have more important business to attend. Oh, look who comes to. Oh, Mace, yes,
so
the
many
champion. Mace, yeah. We're going to do something that's not for you. King time. Out.
got a whole stack of Ziploc bags. Okay, are we finally...
Yes.
Okay, we've made it. We made it to June 23rd. I don't think he slept, though. We made it. Woo! Okay.
To make videos that
next day
are
has
interesting with cockroaches, dog, and as I said, that didn't work, did it? Actually, we'll go ahead and record it anyways to optimize, just in case something might materialize, something might happen. But apparently, we don't like to watch videos unless they're really entertaining. It doesn't matter how much value that they have. If they're not entertaining, the valuable the information, maybe it doesn't matter, right? Right. So we had a cockroach. We got axe, and it's 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to pick a fight with Joe Rogan. Yeah. And I thought I'd make a really entertaining video. That one will come next. I'm going to do that one next. The cockroach left. And it's just me and Axelrod. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good friend Axelrod. Yeah. Axe, yeah. Axe champion, still champion. Still here. I'm not going to go to sleep until my people show up, because we're going to Austin today.
His people need to be fired, because how can they watch this and then go, yeah, let's go to where Joe Rogan lives? That's a good idea.
Unless I get an invitation, Joe Rogan can release me of all this nonsense, but I'm not going to sleep for a week otherwise. And neither is my good friend here. Look, he's not going to sleep.
Not sleeping is really what brings on the psychosis further.
He's not going to go to sleep for 1 week.
I wonder if he eats the cockroaches. I wonder if he would eat it as it's running across the floor. That would be barbaric.
Because you know what? Stronger than time. It's like principles. Maybe you call them tenants. Maybe you call them like tenants around the clock.
That's a bizarre clock to have in your house.
Boom. There's 12 of them.
I guess that's his branding, though, to be fair. It looks like the Zodiac Killer left a note for him or something. But I guess that's his 12 tenets of ancestral living.
And then maybe you fight for those principles. Maybe you don't sleep because those principles mean something. Your family's important to you. And maybe you follow through with everything that you fucking said, because maybe you're not a liar king. Maybe you're actually a real king. Oh,
Liar King. That's a good play on words.
Shit, it's actually happening. I'm going to make a video after this one that'll be entertaining. But this one, in the meantime, try to get a cockroach and all this stuff. It didn't work out, did it, actually? But we tried. And does trying matter? Oh, what do they say about all this stuff? I don't know. Release me of it. It's not king time. It was never my time. Or was it your time? Was it your time?
To him, he's like, this is just a normal day. To a dog that doesn't speak English, he thinks everything's fine. Okay, are you ready for the entertaining video? Oh, okay, so this is the one where people that weren't following him and following just the June 22nd breakdown, this is the one that got the attention of most mainstream people, okay? And this is the one I think that, like, people have referenced the most, and Joe Rogan probably got aware of it at this point, if he wasn't already. So he's holding 2 guns. I don't know if they're real. They're like solid gold, so they look like AKs. And he's gonna continue. And I like this comment. What can you see? Oh no, you can't see it. Hold on. It's frozen. Oh no, it's frozen. Ah, I'm in the cave. Let me out. Sorry, Shepherd. Thank you so much. Sorry, said that's it. He's Liar King. Yeah, that's probably the best one I've seen and heard.
Time for me, you, and all the nations to get us some elevation. Woo.
Woo. I previously liked this comment, I guess. Okay, so here he is. He's got the traditional wolf, which I don't like. I hate stuff like this, but okay. The wolf hat, and then his 2 guns.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you.
So here's his entertaining video that he talked about. A lot of people pointed out that he might have like some sort of hernia. He doesn't look well in many ways. This is not primal behavior. I mean, it is primal behavior actually, but it's not primal for the modern day. This is very old school primal.
Yeah. I have zero training in jiu-jitsu.
His legs, if you can see down here, are shaking really bad.
You're a black belt. You should dismantle me. But I'm picking a fight with you. Your rules, whatever you want me to weigh, I'll weigh it. I weighed 190 this morning. I'll come to you whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plate, by the way.
Oh, he's on a vibration pad for some reason. He chose this moment to be on it. Wait, can you see? Oh no, it's freezing. I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
So I guess he's just vibing out. He gave his message to Joe Rogan. Now he's just vibing out on the vibration pad. Yeah. I don't know how one becomes this way, like physically. Obviously steroids, obviously working out, but it doesn't look good. Something has gone bad in his body. Sorry, thank you so much. Sorry says, why does his stomach look stapled on? Yeah, good question. I don't know. I don't know if it's surgical or just the way things go. It looks very even, I will say, but not going well. Okay, now we're at the lake.
Yeah, we're on the lake.
Told you.
I'm waiting for my high priest, Joe Cohen. We're enjoying the sunrise. That's what primals do. Get the early morning sun.
Because he has not slept.
Through the eyes, on the face, on the skin. Biocircadian rhythm business. Help you optimize when you should be alert and awake versus sleepy and sleeping. Light it the fuck up. You don't have to yell and be up.
Okay.
Joe Cohen, he's my high priest. We're supposed to be on the jet skis. Joe Cohen! We're supposed to be on jet skis. It's
From Joe Rogan to Joe Cohen. He's calling all the Joes out.
sunrise. I got my dog Axe with me. It's gonna be a great day, the best day of my life. The best day of my life.
Doubtful.
This week I'm gonna record a lot. I haven't been recording
He did not
this
lie
year.
this
I
time.
stopped working out this year. I stopped expressing to the outside world, the virtual world, not the real one that I do with my family that matters the most to me. I stopped communicating with the outside world. I stopped talking to plug in to the outside world that doesn't really matter to me, not nearly as much as my family does, right? And my high swords,
And yet here we are talking to the outside world and your family is nowhere to be seen. Maybe we should work on this first.
stopped communicating.
Ay, ay, ay.
We don't really understand what he's doing. I don't really require an explanation. I didn't think I did, but I will explain. This week I'll explain a lot. Primarily because I'm picking a fucking fight with this guy, JR.
Okay, we're getting the vibe. We're getting the deal. Okay, now this is the cavalry of yes men and people who should probably not be in this guy's life. They should have taken this, what's it called? When they're, he said it earlier. It's is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? What is it? Say it again. The parade. What is it called when it's like a procession of cars? He said it. Anyways, they're gonna now go to Austin for him to get arrested. He has not been arrested yet. He's just been threatening casually on Instagram.
Fuck town, lock it down. Yeah, oh, you're an idiot.
So these are all motorcade, thank you. Yeah, that's it. I find whoever is behind the wheel of these cars are bad people. They have to be. Why are you supporting this man? Take him to the hospital. Yeah, murdercade. Oh, Lord. Who's the guy filming from the grass? That's what I want to know. Who's that? I'm interested to hear your story, Miss Catty Paws, about being recruited into his supplement company. Miss Catty Paws says, I knew enough about him to understand how wild that experience was probably going to be and hence avoided the chaos of all this. Good decision. Good decision. All right. I guess now we're back in Austin?
Praying for you. I'm praying for you, Liver King. I'm praying for you. So I'm getting a lot of those messages, so I guess I'll just respond back and say thank you for the prayers, and I mean it. Thank you for the prayers. And I guess I'll share back. I hope that you pray for you, and you're not so focused about what's outside of yourself. You should pray for you. Take change for you and your family, your bullseye. And then after you're done praying for you and your family and your bullseye, and you're done taking the action that makes you better and your family better, then I'll accept all of the prayers from whoever wants to share prayers with me. Absolutely.
Okay, and then he's going to say, and Joe Rogan, oh, here's another Joe Rogan merch drop.
You can't buy this kind of stuff. They're serial numbers, non-replicatable, not reproducible kind of stuff. Presents like that, Joe Rogan, that's how we do it in Texas, you know. That's real man kind of stuff. We're coming to Austin. We're about to leave. Aren't we, boy? Yeah. It's Monday. It's 8 o'clock-ish. And we're coming. It's still happening. And if it could help me end it, well, actually, it won't ever end.
Somehow there's wind in his house. Someone says, glad to see he has access to guns and knives. Okay, that's not funny, but it's also true. And this person says, I'm so confused why his family and friends aren't helping him come down from a psychotic episode. If that was my family, I would be doing everything to get him some rest and calm him down. Yeah, I agree. It's not their responsibility, but it's like, it's very odd that no one is coming to help him. They obviously can see what he's up to and no one is stepping in at all. That's crazy.
Now, we're just so deep into it that it will only build and actually.
Okay, he's going to Austin. He's in it. He still says.
Throw back to the old. Here's what Liver King is having for breakfast today. I'm walking to garden number 1 to see my treats, my loves. Nose to tail garden and the nose to tail animal. Maybe I'll show both. I don't know. Well, this week I'm going to show a lot. After this week, I'm not going to show much at all.
Good. Let this be a 1 week breakdown and then we just go our separate ways.
But here's what happens. Here's Stevia. She's delicious. Really.
Again? He just likes the stevia. That's all he likes.
You can't.
Okay. Maybe we saw that one already.
I'm actually finishing up the shit right now.
Good to know. Thank you so much. Okay, now he starts going on all fours. This is another one that made the news. This was like a big one that people were talking about for quite a while because, you know, not everyone has 2 hours of time to go through every single Instagram short like we are. So the creators pick out certain ones that resonate, and this was one of them.
Record anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan,
There's my comment. What happened to his eye? Tarot took him out. Okay, sorry. I feel bad because he said he's got some issue or whatever. Sorry.
Have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs, I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. But then you have to contend with something else. And I weigh 177 pounds. An actual savage. And so at first you're like, fuck that guy. And right? When you all of a sudden he did get your attention, which I already did before this, you're saying, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker, that piece of fucking shit. I'm gonna choke him out. That's what warriors do. You and Andrew Tate are good warriors. But you're actually better than that. Real tension we have. Comedy that you do is good and true. We have real tension. But what I see in you is comedy is good and true. Touch points. Well, people laugh. If we don't make fun of them at their expense, they laugh. You should all make fun of me.
He's got cigars in his bomb vest. Thank you to Melanie. Melanie says, I'm picking a fight with Joe Rogan soundbite. Yes, I will get that for next time. Promise.
Potential just means you're not worth shit now.
Ooh, shit. For you, anything.
The draining failed and I went into cardiac arrest and died for just under 3 minutes. I had the most intense bruising from the paddles when they electrocuted me back to consciousness.
That's what he will be saying after the fight with Joe Rogan. Okay, more unraveling, as we can see. I guess you can continue this.
You should all make fun of me at my expense. Trust me, that it still works, and then you should get paid for it.
Someone's comment says, bro, one pupil is on amphetamines and the other pupil is on opiates. Usually a sign of major concussion, but who the hell knows with Brian?
Let's go. Because we're leaving.
Like, who are these people?
We're going to Austin. What was my very last point?
That we're gonna kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. It's my speech. Justin Fitz. Record anything.
Okay, these people need to be stopped. They are worse than him because he's obviously not well. And they are like, yeah, we're going to go kick his ass. What? He needs an adult.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston.
It's not.
Guess what? You're dead, bitch. You're dead. Because welcome to Texas. We just got here, and I'm just going to make this a quick one because I'm going to honor my family. I'm going to record a lot this week, and then I'm going to stop recording afterwards. We're here. Boys, go ahead and sit down.
It's a little ominous, that statement, I feel like. He's like, I'm going to record this week and then not record anymore. First, I took it as like, okay, he's going to stop recording, but now I feel like there's some other deeper message he's trying to like subtly say here. The comment says, this guy just went on Instagram and threatened to kill Joe Rogan, but my account gets banned when I call people fat. Okay. But I can't believe that he's in Austin. Like, that's not a short drive necessarily, Houston to Austin. I mean, maybe they flew, but still, either way, this guy went on a plane. This guy sat in the car for 6 hours or however long it is to get there. To do what? To go commit a crime? This is crazy that he's got the support of anyone in his life right now.
Thank you.
To do this, other than go seek help.
Doing so good. I forgot about you. Yeah.
Don't forget about them. They look scared. I saw a comment a while back. Someone said that he was accused of like kicking these dogs on this trip. I hope that's a lie. I really do. I hope that's not true because he deserves a lot of bad things if he's hurting his animals.
My best friends. This is Mace. Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. This is Axe. You've already met him, but maybe you weren't paying attention. I'd like for my family to meet your family. These are my family.
2 to 3 hour drive. Okay.
Still, my family, my queen.
This guy.
So my door's right over here. Her name is Bojana. My boy's name is.
He's got his tag still on his cowboy hat.
Riker Rat.
Recent purchase.
Zach, and these are my dogs, and I'm here to share my family with your family. Right after. Before and after. We'll bookend it with love, but we'll make a mosh pit in the middle. We'll tear each other apart. I haven't slept. I've been waiting to get here. Now we're here. The name doesn't message. Okay, boys. King time.
Oof. Rough. That was a pretty explicit death threat, I think. Okay, here we go. Lesson learned. Don't eat raw liver.
Hey, Joe Rogan, I want to introduce you to Jim Riggs. This is Joe Rogan.
God, he's got a lot of tools on top of that Joe Rogan box. And he brought the Joe Rogan box with him to Austin. That's weird. He's also at the Four Seasons. At this, well, not at this time, but during this video. So a pretty nice hotel to crash out in.
Jim Riggs gave this to me. He gave this to me. Decorative, a decoration it isn't. You might know what this is, Joe Rogan. I'm going to call it Jim Riggs. You might not know what it is, but it's of really good utility. It's not a pretender, it's actually for real. A couple of things are for real. A couple of them.
That's ominous. Pliers, a screwdriver, and again, this is a hotel.
If you were to
and some sort of, what is that? Medicine? Please, hopefully.
take a picture of this.
Why is there like, it's like he shot it with BB guns or something also. Yikes.
You see, technology.
He's got his steroids literally out, it looks like, on the table. I guess he's no longer wanting to hide that anymore.
Technology. That's what I use on my nails. You don't want... Should I make a video? Dude, if you see how I handle my toes, not the pads on the bottom of my feet, and then the hands that are actually going to do something to you of consequence because you deserve it and you earned it. I love you, brother Jim Riggs. I honor you. I fight for the guys like us, Jim Riggs.
Who's Jim Riggs?
That's what I'm fighting for in principle for my brothers like Jim Riggs. I honor you, brother. A man of actual utility, not a pretender. A king who's not with us.
Good point. Everything bad and crazy happens at hotels.
But did king things. And he actually is with us. He actually is with us. He's always with us.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. All right, we're still in the hotel. We got 3 new posts. This one's the most popular. Let's watch this one.
Do that again?
Chris Willix, we've talked about him before. He interviewed Andrew Huberman, and we watched his interview like 6 months ago, maybe. He says, unwell. True.
Yeah. Kind of saying the same thing in principle. Sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, fight, bond, and cold is thermal pressures. Do you like to get cold, Joe? Do you get warm? Do you do saunas? Do you like to work out? Do you get the sun? Do you believe? Do you like liver? Have you ever talked about liver before, Joe Rogan? Oh, what about bond? What about that one? Do you like that one? Those are the ancestral tenets, the real ones, not the one that you made up about sunning your butthole. That was the imaginary one that you were hoping was on the list of commandments or tenets or whatever. That one missed the list. It can stay on yours. It can stay on yours. You know, kind of saying the same thing.
The certified health nut would disagree. That is on his tenants list.
The name never mattered. The message matters. I want to do whatever I can to be behind you and or anyone else like Paul Saladino, who...
That's a guy who claims to be carnivorous, and he looks always red.
is exceptional, order, has principles that also honor good and true. Anything I can do to get behind the Ben Greenfields and the Mark Sissons, the people that are doing good and true and fundamentally in principle, tectonically shaping.
Okay, he's just having a crash out the hotel.
Good morning, primal.
It's still June 24th now. We're only 2 days separated from the first batch of videos.
This is Mr. Enema Bucket. That's coffee, Keon coffee, the best kind, so I can drink some of the coffee both ways. It's really good. It's actually amazing coffee. Last Thanksgiving I was dying, over-exaggerating, but a CT scan said something that was dire straits. And Ben Greenfield helped me. He gave me this recipe, kind of changed my life. Thank you, Ben Greenfield. That's what I'm doing right now. This is like the...
Ben Greenfield's another one of these gurus. He's big into the methylene blue, which it looked like he was taking also, which is like some sort of thing that makes your mouth blue that they put into fish tanks. They've claimed that that's going to heal all your issues. Obviously, it's working for him. Got the coffee enema. This comment says, number 1, meth death spiral. Number 2, gets committed. Number 3, gets out, clean shaven, goes by Brian Johnson again. 4, sells rehab journey to Netflix. 5, becomes Insta celebrity again as Brian and talks about how drugs and fame got to him last time. 6, his boys live happy lives, never having to drink that weird tasting coffee again. Another comment is, Liver King has stood in a shower pouring coffee up his arse, picking a fight with Joe Rogan before GTA 6.
4th one that I'm doing, and that's how I'm doing it. And I can share everything.
Please don't. Okay, so he's doing coffee enemas. Okay, now he's got some people in the room at least. That's good.
I'm now recording while dealing with the cops outside.
Okay, the cops are outside. We're recording. Do we think that's the best use of our time? But okay, let's see.
I'm now recording while dealing with the cops outside.
God damn, this took a while. I'm so sorry. I take it back. God, thank you. That was perfect amount of resistance. So you're just picking up where we're leaving off. I just need to put stuff on. Just put stuff.
Who are these
they're
people?
Not gonna take me naked,
Do you want the
right?
green?
No.
The green is better.
Whatever you gave me is perfect, Queen. Can I put my shoes on and stuff?
Is that his wife?
Okay.
And if you need a new patch or anything,
you should record anything and everything. And when I go to the bat, Justin's recording Fitzpatrick. He's got the most beautiful wife in the world. You wouldn't want to take most of them to prison. I wonder if I have to go. You should just record this right now. I wonder if I have to go and I'm on the shitter, what happens then? Do they arrest you on the shitter? Do you know?
I
In
think
the
we'll
state
find
of
out.
Texas, because
What is that bowl?
it's Joe Rogan. This is how I do my name. Can I take my phone? They probably won't let me take my
I can't see. What is that? I thought it was an ashtray at first, but now I don't know. It looks like maybe some carrots.
Take your phone and hold it.
Oh yeah. We're still talking. If you don't mind, what all I need to do in the great state of Texas. That's where they do the Alamo stuff. I was
Yeah, don't go to the cops holding a screwdriver contraption.
making my morning fire. I was making my morning fire, and this is what goes in the fire in life. This is an adventure we have on life.
Master builder.
We can do this thing. It's a master builder. We can build people. Celebrate comedy's awesome. You're still great, Joe Rogan. I can be arrested.
There are liver children somewhere. I think it's 2 boys. Teen boys, it seems like. Don't know where they are. Probably far away, which is good.
Yeah, I want to fight you. Real tension.
He's got now t-shirts made or cut off hoodies made with Joe Rogan's face and I guess his face. So he's got merch for this.
It's all gonna happen. I'm speaking fast now. Or you can never change. Never change. Can you edit this later and then post this immediately, but then later?
Post this immediately, but then later. Sounds like every boss I've ever worked for social media. Post this immediately, but also edit it after the fact and change it to make it better. You can do that, right? Yeah.
Add my anthem song. Never change. Never change. So you can evolve. It's a 10th ancestral tenet. You could do.
It's like these people obviously had to post this for him. This is not right.
That one you could evolve, or you could never change. That's going. Master builder. We're gonna keep. Destroy.
All right. So apparently he gets arrested.
You didn't stop recording, did you?
I'm still recording, but sorry I didn't see you come out. We were making your coffee. Coffee's ready.
Oh, good. Please, can I have?
I can't tell if that's his wife. She looks different. She looks skinnier than she did before, but maybe that is her.
Can I have the coffee?
Yeah, it's gonna be an espresso.
What?
An espresso.
Do you need any patches?
They keep saying, do you need any patches? What kind of patches? Nicotine? Patches?
If you don't mind, don't ask me what I need. I'll say what I need from whomever I need it to, and I'm gonna also.
And also, don't give this dude espresso. He's been awake for 4 days. He needs to take a nap.
Do everything that I can with the amount of time. I'll try and explain the least amount that I'm going to. We agreed on 12, correct?
12 minutes, correct.
There's 12 ancestral tenets, you know that?
I do.
Yeah. They're actually principles. And I asked another man how much time I have it. He said none, zero.
So apparently this is all at the Four Seasons. The cops are there to arrest him and he's preparing to go, allegedly.
What's stronger than time? Principles.
I'd be terrified if he's picking up the screwdriver constantly in this scenario. They're very calm for what this actual threat is, I think.
That's stronger than time. He knew it. At some point, Joe Rogan, I got your attention. I think it's a legitimate fight. Bookending it with love. It's just starting. It's day one, bro. Day one. Okay, who won the first
They're not going to let you wear 4 gold rings in prison or in jail.
round? Okay, I guess we'll make it 12 days, okay? It'll be 12 days. Demarcation points around the clock.
Okay. Now here's the police. We have this all documented. Isn't this great?
Hey, okay, perfect.
Should we go separate or together? Okay, so what did they say?
Okay, so it is his wife. That is his wife. So his wife is there. I don't know if she's I don't know. At least she's there, I guess. Probably, maybe she's a part of getting the cops to come, hopefully. Let's hope.
Hey, listen, just take this with a grain of salt, but they assured me he's going to be in and out.
Yeah.
It's like, we got to process you.
Okay, so now he's in jail. He's getting processed. He's not even with them anymore. Why are we posting this to his account? I don't understand the social... Again, maybe this is fake. I can't imagine. That would be insane. That would be insane, right? Like, that would be too far to fake a mental breakdown on Instagram to then, what, sell more supplements? How does that work? But it is very odd that they're posting on his behalf like this, and she's okay to be on camera. Very bizarre.
Bail out, but we're talking probably 24 hours.
24 hours?
Maybe first thing tomorrow when he sees the judge. I don't know.
Oh, so it's not an hour. He's going to be the 24 hours.
I don't know. They could do a 24-hour.
Take you this way to the lobby.
Thank you. And then do you know where their vehicle is? So
Yes, it's just gonna, when you go out to the driveway.
thank you for your discretion.
No problem.
Thank you for your discretion as I post videos of this to the internet. Oh yeah, I guess I did think this. Someone says, I just have a small suspicion that this is scripted now. Something about this theme seems theatrical. You know, you're right. I was like thinking, no, this is a mental breakdown. But this part really threw me off. It's throwing me off now. I bet he was really arrested. That's true. But like, is this whole thing some sort of publicity to get back? But I don't understand how you sell on that. Like, people will watch your downfall on the internet, but do you make money from that? Like, directly? I don't think so, right? I don't know. I could be wrong.
They said in and out, but to a cop, in and out could mean 24 hours.
Oh.
Lead them to the driveway? The driveway, yes.
Okay. So that means 24 hours.
I don't know, Miss Barbara. I'm saying that they could hold him for 24 hours. However, they said in and out, which means they could go there and then he comes back out. But I'm under the assumption he would need to see a judge before he is dismissed.
So he posts bail. His bail was 20 grand. So you have to pay like 10% of that. So he probably put up 2 grand to get out, like immediately, essentially. And he was arrested for, this guy's right. He was arrested for making terroristic threats against Joe Rogan specifically. And then him traveling to Austin made it like a real threat. Because I think that is sort of the stalking thing, like cyber stalking. There's some rules about it, I guess, or laws. It's hard to, if you're just saying stuff on the internet. But if you go and make it real life, then it's much easier for the cops to come and get you. But okay, they showed the cops. I don't know. How can I, is there a way to like fast forward? Because I want to see them arresting him, but I don't want to wait so long. Okay, now he's out. So that was June 24th. And then by June 25th, he's out and he's back on the internet.
Blue Scorpion. How do you get ready for a fight? How does Liver King get ready for a fight? Blue Scorpion. Denise Rexroth, she introduced me to it. It's sort of gives you a new disposition. And some guy, he thought if you just put him in jail, have the Violent Crimes Division, have them come arrest him for a terroristic threat. And the whole time that terroristic threat you thought was a bomb or something inside that box was actually a present back for you.
Oh, the Joe Rogan box. I guess they thought it could be a bomb. To be fair, he was also wearing a vest that could be a bomb. So it's a good assumption on the public to think that based on these videos. But okay, it was just a gift. Duh.
And your mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on to for a while, just looking for the right time to give it to you. So the terroristic threat that was reduced to I actually don't want to say any details nor any names. That's how you get ready for a fight. And you thought the videos would stop, but they will never stop because, when you fight out of a principle.
So that arrest really did a lot. He gets back immediately back on making the same threats.
You got
They'll never stop.
an infinite amount of venom. And then we'll hug and unite. Not before, because I gave you that chance. You didn't want to do it. I'll still invite you to do it after, and we don't have to hug after. But at some point, you have to capitulate something. Something. And real tension, real fight.
Okay.
Instagram Live. I hope that it's working live.
It's not.
Because live is more interesting when you live life in real time. It's great. Thank you for all the prayers, by the way, people praying for me. And you should also pray for yourself, pray for your family, lock that down, fist bump pound, lock it down. You should do all that.
Someone says they made the Netflix movie way too soon. Sequel!
I am going to the Capitol. I'm already in the Capitol, but we're going to Capitol, the location.
Like the government building. So that's part of this too. He goes and takes both of his dogs to the government capitol searching for Joe Rogan.
And I've been given the gift of a restraining order just recently. And so if anybody knows if someone else whose first name rhymes with blow, whose last name is Rogan, I'm not allowed to say it for copyright. I might sue you about every... You're not allowed to laugh. I'll sue you. I'll put you in jail on that one too. If anybody knows if he's around the Capitol, there's a restraining... I'm not allowed to say that either. Just let me know if he'll be within 200 yards. How do I say this without saying, oh, this is tough. I know now it looked really smart.
So he's basically trying to say, in not so many words, I guess, that he isn't allowed to be within 200 yards of Joe Rogan or Joe Rogan's family. But he wants people to tell him where Joe Rogan is so that he can stay probably exactly 200 yards away. But he's not allowed to say Joe Rogan's name now. He will eventually go back to saying his name. He already said his name in the last video. So, yeah, but he's saying that he's not allowed.
My name is Liver King. I earned that name. I'm a real king. I'm going to the capital of Austin with my dogs, Axe and Mace. I'm inviting my queen to be there with me. I hope she comes.
She's gone.
It's not my intent to fight with anybody at that time. I have a different plan there. It's like when you set a precedent in court and people say things like verses, like Rogan versus Liver King. We're going to try and work on that law in principle.
That law.
Bullies being big shouldn't be allowed to get away with not good and true.
Okay, so he's going to the Capitol. But he's got to do a workout in the hotel first.
Yeah. Thank you. Easy. Oh, we're recording? Oh, bro, you should put this. Come on in real quick. You can
Now, who is this guy?
put this as a video only with permission. Queen wants a steak, so guess what? We go from 2 steaks for this guy, Axelrod. Okay, I'm gonna order this real quick because this isn't actually a video, but feel free to share
Yeah, he also has an ankle monitor now.
it if it makes sense, okay?
So he went from being afraid and terrified of EMFs being in his home. Now he's got a living, breathing machine attached to his ankle, detecting where he is at all times.
So we're gonna have 3 steaks, bone-in steaks. Bone-in steaks. He wants to know what's in my pocket. Okay,
Good point, Jojo Jams. Where's the third dog? Where's the third dog in this scenario? Why does he only have 2?
Focused again. I'm focused. You get love later. Look, you get love. I know you deserve it right now. 3 steaks, bone-in, medium. 2 burgers, the biggest ones that you have without buns or anything. It's just burger patties. That's it.
How did people just come into his room and then disappear within them? Where did that guy go? Who is that?
Burger patties, the biggest ones. Those are for my boys, Axe and Mace. And then an assortment of your fine meats, delicatessen, whatever. Those are also for my boys, Axe and Mace. I just need little treats to be able to give them throughout the day because they're awesome companions and they're locked up in the city. But look at what they actually want to do. And then look at his face. Yeah. You see his face?
He looks happy.
Because you belong where? Yeah. You know, but you also know when I talk like there's something good's going to happen, right? Yeah. And hopefully you get all of it without your brother. Your brother.
Who's this guy just standing there? Who is this? He's wearing the Rogan versus Liver King shirt, though, so he's supporting this madness.
We all share. We all share because we came here to pick a fight. We're going to do it, but we're going to share. And it already started, so what happens at the end, that's up to us, okay? That's what happens next. I haven't eaten since yesterday. Do you know that, Christian?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, before we left Houston, Liver King, Chef Lionel, and Idris, which I hope come. Oh, I forgot one thing on the order. Make sure you get this on the order. What's the other? What I miss? Bone marrow, boom, lock it down, fist bump, pound. Boom. Oh, Christian King, he's got it. He's a real barbarian. He's my assistant.
He looked very skinny. He's his assistant. Okay, sir. You're wearing the shirt of your boss. Maybe you should call the cops back here.
A real barbarian. Who's your assistant? I challenge him to do barbarian, to become a barbarian, to know what that's like. Seth Rogan. Seth Rogan, to your assistant, I challenge him to do that, and I would love to be able to pay for his or her way. Okay.
So Seth Rogan is now a part of this fight. I don't think Seth Rogan has any fighting skills.
Bone marrow goes with all of it. I haven't eaten since yesterday. I've been. I don't know if I can say. I can say it. They put me in the jail. And so nothing to eat today. I guess we're doing this right now. Nothing to eat. I need to take a shower. Smell great. I just ran outside. Christian, you know I haven't eaten today. And I should do my weigh-in too with my new present right here. I'm wearing clothes, but I bet I get a decent weigh-in. What's it saying? It says 180. 180.
Oh my God, he's lost 12 pounds since the 22nd. Jeez.
0.6.
That's not good.
So, if Seth Rogan, if you have any cousins or brothers or uncles that are black belts in jiu-jitsu, trained black belts in jiu-jitsu, a pretender, I would love a man to man, right, just a man to a fucking man, challenge you to a fight, an honorable fight. Nobody's gonna die. No one's gonna die. Someone, I hope that we both get hurt. I hope so. But no one's going to die. So I just challenge you like that, man to man. And that's what I weigh, 180 with a bunch of clothes. I probably weigh 176 afterwards, right? But I can weigh more if you'd like, or I can weigh less, whatever you'd like for me to weigh. And whatever date, Seth Rogan, your cousin or uncle is ready to fight, whatever day that is, today would be great. I like right now. Right now it's tasty,
Seth Rogan's
delicious.
Like in LA, like, what? Should I get a restraining order too?
That's what I'll have for dinner. Can you get me that for dessert?
Definitely, King.
Okay, and then will you ask them whatever the Wi-Fi password is for this place? I don't want you to say it. In fact, we changed it. The first 3 characters are no longer there. Can I just say it to them? Do you know what it is if you eliminate the first 3 characters? I'm sorry, not the first 3, but the first 3 characters before Rogan. It would be. Say, let's just mouth it together real quick. It would be. Yeah. Oh God, I think he knows. I'm gonna ask again. Okay. So there's actually the free Wi-Fi. I'm pretty sure. Or no, I need Wi.
Worst assistant ever. You're never gonna get a job again. Okay, now he's got a
vibration plates. There's one on each leg. It's like, how do you train for a Seth Rogan kind of fight? He's a
back to Seth Rogan. Oh my God, he's catching strays, as they say.
Got these sticks right here, right from the ground, from the brother trees.
Liver failure.
that are anchored into Mother Earth, the earth that we love and we enjoy.
I don't think that's allowed. I don't think you're allowed to set sticks and twigs on fire in your Four Seasons hotel. I would guess that's against the rules.
I just blew it out. I should have got that one on there, right? That looks kind of cool. I was like, let's do it again. King time.
Comment his friend, want to do something tonight? Nah, I'm busy all night. Liver King just got out of jail. Okay, he's huffing fire.
Here's what Liver King's having for dinner, you guys. We got, these are top bone. Oh, whoa. Look at what we're about. We're going to the Capitol here in just a minute. But before we do, I just got a shower. That's why I look so handsome, because I just had to wash the jail off of me. And now it's gone. And now look what I get a feast on. Boom. Boom. One for me, one for the... Oh, Christian's sharing also, because it's way more than we could eat. Trust me, I weigh 178 pounds. Fight weight. These are treats for the boys, Action Mace. Here's what Liver King can... you don't want me to show you right now, do you? No. Liver Queen.
Says, this guy is unwell. Just found out he's only 47. He looks like a 70-year-old homeless dude.
We have...
He does look older than 47, I will agree.
Christian King here.
I know, James. I know. I'm just saying as a jokey.
We have who's not George. What's your name again, brother?
My name is Mike.
Mike's, he's right here. Can I show you?
Yeah, please, of course.
This is Mike. Are you in there?
What's going on, guys? How are we doing?
Mike at the Four Seasons. He's making his first Axe Mace. Come, boys. And then Axe and Mace.
Mike, keep it together. Keep your job at the Four Seasons, Austin. Don't get involved.
Champion. This is what we're about to get down on. King time.
King time. King time. Time to go to Congress. Time to go to the Capitol.
Oh, this looks so nice. Right? They just put the gate on. They just closed it. They just closed it. Oh, I wonder if we could take a quick picture. Let's ask. Let's go ask. See if we can get a
He doesn't look threatening at all.
quick picture.
Capital graphic mode. Exit.
I'm gonna ask him real quick. Y'all can stay here.
Beautiful post-rain sunset. He's running at the cops. He was just arrested, a day ago. He's gonna go ask a question real quick. Now, is that his wife behind him? I think so. She's gonna go tell him, hey.
This quick picture right here.
Don't worry about it. Okay, they're gonna go take a quick picture.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, he's gonna kick the dog in this? Please. Please say it's not true. Kicking the dog. Oh, I don't want to see it. Oh, okay, let's watch it. But beware, trigger warning. That's the worst crime you can commit, in my opinion, is hurting an animal.
We're here.
Especially one that trusts you and loves you. That's horrible behavior.
At the... What's it say? Texas African American History. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this place is. We're in the Capitol. We're in the Capitol. We're here for Rogan versus Liver King. Rogan versus Liver King. That's what we're doing here. And we asked if we could they just closed. We asked for 1 minute. He said okay. And so we did what we said we were going to do. Nothing more, nothing less. We'll be here all week though. That's what we're going to be doing. And now we're going to deliver on our word and we're going to peel out of here. The name never mattered. King time. Let's go, boys. Oh, look, can you get that branch for me? Oh, I wish we could use it right now. Look at Mace, she's all excited. Strict champion. Thank you. No, which one? Anything you want, absolutely. But you gotta walk with me or take it fast. What's your name? Benson? Liver King, Liver King. Take a picture, let's take a picture. Okay, we did it, we did it. Can I do what?
Yeah, can you take a picture of me?
Can I take a... I don't know what you're asking. Here's what's happening. We're moving on, though.
Yeah.
It's Rogan versus Liver King. Who are you voting for? Who are you rooting for?
Rogan?
I'll tell you, you're rooting for what's right. All right, guys, let's take a trip around the block. Hey, folks!
The wife has to hold the stick. For what? Haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting patiently.
Just so you know.
Again, why the fuck is this person, whoever it is, the assistant and the wife, I guess maybe they want the world to see how nuts he is acting? Why would anyone who cares about him want this to be recorded and posted?
Hold on, boys. Hold on. Sit. Sit. Let's see. It's 8:24. It's 8:24. We got about 15 minutes before we leave, okay? If we can I see that stick real quick? You guys know what this is? Stick champion. This is from the Guardians of the Galaxy. These are the bones. Stick champion. Not yet. To be continued. Okay, you hold on to it. All right, let's go around the block, guys. Come here. I'm gonna do this, huh? Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Let's roll.
God, these are long videos. Again, what is the point of this? I guess there's no point to ask what the point is, but what is it?
Not break the 200 yards. Justin, can you hear me? Where's Justin?
Justin.
Oh, okay. Christian.
Yes, sir.
So, and you keep filming.
We have Christian filming and Justin filming Christian.
But I'm thinking every day we'll come back here.
Yes.
We'll come back here and not break the 200-yard perimeter rule. Oh, this is what I need to do. I'm not even thinking straight because I'm filming. I'm like not even like myself. Let me make a real video.
Do you think Joe Rogan lives in the Capitol building?
Make a real video. And do I need to avoid you again, or yes or no? Because it's really weird to not just like be free. So what's going on with that? So now it's okay? You guys got me logged into Instagram?
They were working on it.
Fuck, is it logged in? You don't know?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, then I won't fuck around with trying to go IG Live because that won't make sense. It's the wrong account.
Probably somebody finally disconnected his phone.
So it'll be less than totally true. Just record something.
Good point. Dave Asprey. This is great content. He gives his... What?
Hey, if you're gonna pull like that, you don't get a walk with me, okay?
Oh, he did kick him.
Okay, let's see the time. It's about...
Okay. That's fucked up. I like looked to the side for a second, but I saw enough. That dog did not do anything. Okay, we got a seance, maybe?
Winding down the night.
Looks
with
like
a closing
it.
prayer.
Okay, good. Alright, we got several more.
See if we can get this one.
He's got more injuries, new injuries.
Right. I'm going to make a bunch of videos this week, and then I'm not going to make them for a long while, then I'll make some more again.
Okay.
I'll tell you, you're at the hotel, Four Seasons, and you don't have a real kitchen. It's a charlatan Liver King kitchen. And then so where are the heating elements? You can ask for the hot box to stay back, but hey, hot box, what's going on? These are my candles, actually.
Also, hi, Mallory.
These are my candles, and they wouldn't even keep the hot box warm. And, you know, even the sticks from outside that those won't either. That's the ash under the eyes if you saw the video. And all the food that I wouldn't dare ever throw away because my Dobermans and I like to snack, and it's warm from what I did. But then you can also...
Okay. Oh, he looks great here. Oh my God.
Good morning, primals. From the vibration plate of the greatest state in the world.
Someone says, you look like Robin Williams in Jumanji. It's true.
Austin, Texas. Texas is the state, just to be clear. Bags under my eyes. Haven't slept a whole lot. And it's been an amazing gift. When you fracture the physical, don't sleep, don't eat much, drink much. You go deeper into something else. You gotta maybe express something else. Something else. Ask me what the password is to Wi-Fi. I can't wait to share it. So, good morning, primals. What I'm doing, do it with me. Get the early morning sun through the eyes, on the face, on the skin. Get the bare feet connected, anchored, grounded into the earth.
He's like, I'm the person to give life advice. I'm here to give you the tenets of life. This comment said, this is painful to witness. Nobody is doing right by you. This is a classic case of psychosis, not sleeping, eating, and possibly induced by certain substances. Medical intervention is needed, or he's going to slip further into it and become dangerous if he's not already. Not just to his targets that his brain is fixated on, but towards the people he loves. 8,000 plus comments. The likelihood of mine being read by the people that need to do right by him is low. But damn, someone needs to intervene before it's too late and irreparable damage is done.
About to go do that with the pups right now. Down there, that's where the Dobermans go to play, down there at the water. They like to do a stick champion game. That's what we're about to do, and we're gonna go somewhere today here in Austin. If anybody knows where Seth Rogen's, the other version of him that rhymes with blow, if anyone knows where its family's going to be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them. Oh, please, actually, I redact that. Don't do anything to their family. Good. If we go somewhere unbeknownst to us today, if anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards. This thing will help me make certain. You know how good that feels on the ankle?
What is on the floor? It's like urine on the floor and dust everywhere. He's got 2 of these shaking things he brought with him. Here's his ankle monitor.
That part where it bounces, jiggles like that, making my ankle strong for that. What do you call that one? The heel hook one. Making it real strong for that one.
Okay, we're back to Seth Rogen, aka Blow Rogan.
Do you hear that? Listen. That's the birds. The birds are chirping, but the wild is actually calling.
Somebody says, dude gained 300,000 followers since yesterday. People love watching train wrecks, I guess. I mean, it is hard to look away.
But we don't get to do that. Sipping the coffee right now.
Again, that's the last thing this guy needs is coffee.
Coffee and cocaine, that's what I'm sipping. Minus the cocaine part, that part. I'm not sipping that, actually.
Good.
I'm about to go do my enema. Queen, where's this coffee from that I'm using?
Ours.
I like it. She's very territorial. She says ours. What brand is it?
What do you mean? It's just
What brand of coffee? Who makes it?
brand Greenfield.
Is it the Keon coffee?
Yeah.
And I'm drinking it.
Come in a bottle.
Right, but you can drink it, right? Yeah. My wife makes it for me. Thank you, Queen. That's the kind that I use for my enemas. That's the kinds that I drink in the mornings.
Again, every single thing he's doing is part of the wellness routine. This man's not well. So, I guess he's back at jail also. This is the hallway. Here at the Four Seasons, you pay $1,000 a night. This is what you'll see. Okay, that's going on. Let's see what this is.
Just want everything.
There's two problems.
You good, just start.
So I guess he's going to see the judge or something, but he's wearing a Joe Rogan shirt, so I don't think it's going to bode well for him when he's trying to prove that he's over his tirade.
Rings?
No, you good. Christian in there. Just start.
He's wearing an entire vest. I don't think that's going to be very friendly.
That's what. Oh, it's the plane.
No, it's not. It's probably this. Is that where you're scared?
It's like your entire body is metal somehow.
Yeah, I've got sticks.
Okay, I don't know. It's getting worse. We're almost at the end.
Okay, had to delete a bunch of videos because we ran out of storage. So we're winding down our time. If you know what it feels like to be bullied, it's just not a good feeling. And when you watch somebody else get bullied and there's something you could have done about it, that's not a good feeling either.
These people all think that they were bullied, yet they literally just got called out for what they did. Bullying! They all think it's bullying.
And so what happens is I'm here in Austin for one word: family. That's the real reason why I'm here. Because a bully who thought he was big enough to say things about a man and then try and circulate and get more people to pile on, he forgot how that would affect the family. And then things that weren't true were then disseminated in a movie. Millions of people, now people that my family and I, we go to places, they receive us thinking that we're that version. You forgot to share that my wife is actually a doctor of dental surgery, that I wrote a thesis, that I did things in biochemistry, chemistry, and biology. That's what I did. You forgot to tell the whole truth and were received as
It's like, beyond this mental breakdown that's happening right now, the psychosis, that's hard to put aside, but what he's saying is like, I really don't have sympathy for that, because it's like, you put yourself in this situation, you profited multi-millions of dollars from lying to people. I have no sympathy that, oh, people now are treating you badly. It's like feeling bad for OJ. It's like, oh man, he doesn't get to go to every restaurant he wants to go to. What a sad thing. It's like, no, there's a lot of other people that got it worse from listening to him, you know? And being lied to is wrong. So you got caught. You were paying the price.
So it turns out
If I saw this guy laying anywhere around outside, I would think he's about to explode himself.
might be leaving Austin sooner than what we were hoping. Is it sooner than what you were hoping? How about you, Ash? Sooner?
No. Good
we
idea.
might be leaving sooner. We got here on Monday. We were hoping to stay 12 days to be welcomed in the friendly state that I'm from. I love this state. What a great state Texas is, man. Different from other states, the people, the laws.
He's from San Antonio, I believe. I think he's born there.
Privileges.
18.
The rights, man. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be here. Listen, that's the feeling. Yeah. And look how relaxed my boys are. They like being here. Do you like being here, Mace? So we might be leaving. The goal was to come on Monday to pick a fight, a loving one. Again, bookend it with love. Start with love, finish with love, mosh pit in the middle. Yeah. And then I was hoping that the jail thing and all that stuff would be the beautiful gifts that they were. They've been really good. And so now there's other deeper threats that are happening. And then deeper threats that, you know, who should capitulate to that one? Like, it doesn't feel right. United we should be, a family here in Texas, us Texans, that's what we do.
Okay.
So it turns out,
Oh, that's the last one. Okay, now he's
the
back.
almighty, powerful Son. Thank you, God, for right now.
Okay, heading back to Houston. Good idea. At a random Starbucks.
We're live. Okay, this is amazing. We're at Starbucks. What town are we in? Giddings, Texas, y'all. And we're friendly state, Texas. We're very friendly. We're at Starbucks. Can you say your name? Hunter? I'm on.
Says, why does this feel like a hostage video? It does.
Austin. Here with my family.
Okay, now this guy that had, so this is all podcast clips. This guy's an asshole because he saw that this, Liver King is having a breakdown. He's like, oh, this will be great for my podcast. That's worse than what I'm doing, I think. At least I'm being honest and going, this is wrong. This guy needs help, whatever. But people who pretend to be the friend and are using him for clout and to boost their own social platform, I think are much more scummy, personally.
And so when motherfucker pieces of shit try and unravel the gift that is my family, like the piece of fucking shit that tried to make a movie and they called it the Untold Truth or something. That slimy fucking garbage piece of shit, the director who will never say his name and deserves what he gets. What we should do to make him pay is boycott every fucking movie that he's ever made prior. And then every movie that he's ever going to make, y'all should look up who made Liver King, the movie, the director. And you should delete whatever you've downloaded from him. Because he didn't he didn't tell the truth. And they're never going.
But he did participate in the documentary, so whatever. And I feel like the documentary director should probably get a restraining order as well. Okay. Interesting video. That's my friend Corey Clay.
Yeah, I'm on the road. Heading to you, Joe Rogan. You fucked up. The Liver King cells have been activated all across the country. And here I come from North Carolina, straight to your punk ass. Joe Rogan, you're a trained black belt. I've got no training. This should
He's in a Volvo, threatening someone's life. Okay.
be light work for you. But the thing is, it won't, because you're a sub-primal. And the Liver King
Says we literally got Liver King sleeper cells before I ran sleeper cells and GTA 6.
cells are coming.
I don't even know. I didn't see the documentary yet either, but it was on Netflix and he gave an interview for it. So I don't even know if it would have happened if he didn't give an interview, because that's like the most juicy part of any of that. And Mallory says that it was pretty easy on him, which most Netflix documentaries are. Like if you've seen the John Benet Ramsey one, it was like, what are we even doing here? Like they left out so many details that it was like not unwatchable, but just like very heavily biased. So Netflix is kind of known for that, I think.
in your way.
Weird. Okay, sleeper cell.
Let's see if I can do
So
this.
he's back home. That's good.
It's back. Okay, it's Corey Clay just left me a message. It was freestyle. It's a rap battle. Corey Clay, the old name was B. What was it? Dirty B. Dirty B.
Okay. I don't think he slept at all. Okay, this doesn't look good. What does this say? Bully versus Liver King. Comment is, do you do weddings? Comment, his family must be like, we ate all that raw meat for nothing. This looks like an IG photo from 2011. Interesting. Okay. More thoughts.
If it's bad and destructive.
So his mouth is blue from that methylene blue because he's following Ben Greenfield very closely, apparently. Who's another guru guy.
And it affects one person, one man, I might allow that bullying to happen. But if it affects more than that one person, especially their family, I'm not going to watch that happen. That's what I'm doing.
I feel like all those people too, all these people that like get called out for something they did and go crazy on the internet, like, I don't, excuse me. I don't know what I was going to say, actually. I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind.
So if anybody...
Oh, they will go so hard. They will go so hard in defense of themselves. They will like burn the earth to defend themselves and to like be upset to the point of going crazy. But will they bring any of that energy to like making their product actually good for people? No. Like this is like very energetic behavior. Now, obviously, I think there's reasons for that, but like If you brought some of that to the product development phase, maybe you wouldn't have to go crazy. Okay, here's a caption. Get out of jail party, bully versus Liver King today, Saturday, June 28th. So this is last Saturday at noon. There's going to be free Wi-Fi. What's the password? Who knows it? Who knows it? F you, Joe Rogan, all caps, no spaces. Bonus $1,000 real money to the barbarian that replies first in comments, eats liver, smiles for camera, and says, "Good morning, primals," and $100K to the Barbarian Foundation. Fist pump pound, lock it down, bruh. Welcome to Texas. It says, why does this give murder-suicide vibes? Yeah, it does. Honestly, it really does. I feel like, and I hate to say this because I don't want it to happen, obviously. I think everyone deserves a chance to recover and, live their life privately. But it would not surprise me if we heard, like, Beef was found dead. He had a heart attack or something. Like, if you don't get help, it doesn't end well, ever.
Family's all tucked in. Everybody's actually sleeping. I checked. Even the Dobermans.
I don't think they're there.
They're like pretend sleeping, charlatan sleeping they are. But I know better. So this is the gift I got, to come home early. With the new curfew, 9 to 6, and gotta wind down the night with my family. To be grateful. I'm going to bed in about 10 minutes.
Thank God. Please do that.
Maybe 15. Don't hold me to that one.
Oh, God.
That's what I do. I tell the truth now. All of it effortlessly in real time. That's walking in the light. That's just king time. Not my time. Not
King time. Okay, we're almost done.
the imperative of man. If you lock that shit down, and you kind of did, as our ancestors did it, we'll call it a rite of passage. We readied you, so you're really not scared. You can't wait to go on the fucking lion hunt. Maybe you wear the tooth, or maybe you'll die. But we're gonna have 8 of you, a lot of you little kids, because most of you are gonna die in childbirth.
See, this is wrong, right? The guy giving him a microphone and a headset and recording him and putting it out as content, that's messed up. That is not okay to me. That is taking advantage of someone. And I'm not saying like he's a good guy or whatever, but like he's obviously going through it. That's wrong to put him on a podcast and go say whatever or let it rip.
Yeah. Good morning, Proms. Let's go.
Okay, we're up to 5 days ago.
I started to record one
4 days ago.
last video. I know I'm gonna make a lot of them for a couple of days and a couple more days, and then I'm done for a while. And so I've given myself grace to just be here and to be grateful.
Okay. Oh, he is fighting somebody.
Sure. I'm not going to finish the move. There's nothing you could do to attempt to finish the move after I got you my back to begin with. I think I could, though. How? Okay.
This is brute strength versus brute strength.
No, I'm not trying hard. He is. And he thinks he can finish me.
He sure is.
Fist bump pound, lock it down, LK.
Whoever that was, he needs to seek help as well. LK! Have you seen this man in the last 5 days? Who's this? Oh, this is the chef, I think.
What you got going on, chef?
Now, this is the wife doing this? She's messed up for this also.
Tri-tip roast with a pepper seasoning, some hamburgers, make some homemade french fries right here, and a lot of sun and heat, obviously.
He looks scared. He's sweating.
Because I'm actually that. Like, I actually tell everyone exactly what I have, what I can take, my fucking pen, to everything.
Okay.
Guys, bring all those to me. Guys, all of them here. I'm talking, I'm obnoxious. No one's listening still. And
There's kids around this guy? Oh, you're not seeing the... Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. Didn't refresh. My bad. Okay. There's kids in this one.
And look, they all went there. I'm just asking for everyone's attention. Can I have all of those models?
Oh, Sandra!
This is not safe for anybody. This guy was just in jail for threatening to like kill somebody essentially, and he's holding big screwdrivers and videos and stuff. This guy has not slept yet. Doesn't seem like. Let's bring children. Yeah.
I don't think we need them. Yeah, come stay.
We never needed them. I already planned all of it out. All of it. So I'm just going to ask no one to talk and just do what I say for just 2 minutes. Because I want to relax and fucking share. And if anybody's like, can I get my own cup? No. It defeats the whole fucking purpose to begin with. This is barbarian water. It's delicious as fuck. Here's the deal about real water. The water, you made that face, but like that's our earth. That's the mother. I'll drink that too. Yeah, I know that you will. But like we need to stop reacting with stuff that's actually like, you know what I mean, part of us. And so we used to drink blood because all the animals that were killed so that we could live, all of that blood went into the earth. Did you know that, guys?
I don't know why people are like in a circle listening to him. Like, do they not have eyes and ears? I don't get it. Now she's holding hands with him.
Everyone still demands an explanation. There's zero grace.
The comment says his wife actually looks concerned now.
Zero. I really understand. I get it. I really do. And I'm not.
She's drinking a wine. Okay.
I'm not asking for it. I don't need it.
Can you turn down the music, maybe?
But it's hard. It's the hardest part's over. The hardest part's fucking over. That's great, man. That's really good. That's the gift that we fucking have, though. I actually am the leader. I'm proud as fuck to do it. I earned the right. I know that I did. It's not Brian. It's not husband. I'm really a king.
Oh man, I'm a king when I was fighting with somebody.
Before, after 5 or 6 other people, you know, and that's what a real man does. Though, it's like, holy shit! I just realized how a man actually needs to be.
So many people there, yet none of them able to help.
A monster, but she, of course, right? And then he actually became it. Like, you don't have to be a fucking black belt.
Did they not find this odd? Any of this?
But now you can really
And
handle.
all of this is being recorded? They just want money? What's going on? I don't understand how you could sit there and like be okay with all of this.
Just walking through the foyer, and I saw these old thrones, and I just kind of laughed.
He says, to all the subprimals, I would have hated me too. I would have measured myself against Liver King 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and I would have validated my subprimal hate congruent with Liver King's obnoxious ways. Savage. When we actually own our own mistakes, we can own our lives. We can evolve to be better. Thank you to all the primals and the subs for making me a better husband and dad.
After I was like, oh God, you know, kind of a little bit embarrassed. And I thought, oh, you know what? I don't think I made a video today. I said I was
It's just 3 days ago, by the way. We're going to catch up to today.
going to, so I better deliver on it. But it was Sunday, family day, God's day, capital G day. And we did that thing, man. That was good. And so
Oh, this is good,
You're gonna stay. You're not gonna attack me. Right?
This is.
Okay. Do you want me to? Because which one? You want to do the vulnerable one?
She's laughing as if nothing's wrong. Okay.
Making all these videos and stuff about your eye.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about your eye is actually an amazing.
This is another clout chasing jerk off. Again, because they're like, oh, he's having a breakdown. Let's go to his house and record. It's going to be awesome, man. People are talking about this. Pretending to be his friend.
Story and you tell me if it's true because I don't know because it's internet. An exercise band hit him in the eye. You were potentially going to lose.
Okay, this is a guy, Santa Cruz Medicinals came over to make content. Says, this is what really happened to Liver King's eye. We've been here for a day. Why? Here's what we can say. No, he's not on drugs. Maybe some mushrooms here and there. Okay, that would be drugs. But like he's not drugged up or like not there. He's an amazing dad. We spend so much time with his sons, Striker and Rad, and they're amazing kids and they love their dad and their dad loves them. Seen some comments assuming his kids and wife are scared. Couldn't be further from the truth. Just wanted to clarify that. Okay, then she needs to be held responsible because they are in an unsafe environment, in my opinion. She should take them away. I thought the kids were not there, so the fact that they are is scary. He's been an amazing host and super gracious to us. He's also been super honest with his testosterone and HGH use to us. We will post more content, but he apologized for that situation, and it feels genuine to us. Okay. We discussed how Joe Rogan isn't the enemy, and the real enemy is the massive obesity and depression epidemic we have in this country. Okay, then why don't you go fight the obesity epidemic in Austin? My God. The messaging about real food, hard exercise, and family time is true, and he should focus more on that. He agrees. Listen, we don't know Brian well yet, and we don't condone every single thing he's done or said, but I'm not here to throw someone away over mistakes. I'm here to use them for clout on my own channel. I think he's misunderstood, and I'm willing to hear him out and see how he lives. We will be posting some amazing content from here of just genuinely showing our time here. He's given us permission to film and post anything, so what you will see over the next week is just raw and who he is. It says, this is the same feeling you get when you get into a random conversation with a homeless person. Ha ha ha. Gotta love the ankle monitor. Crash out collab. Okay.
Oh, is this you? Oh, bro.
Dude, so nice to meet you.
You're the guy everyone's talking about.
I guess so.
So, Striker, this is
Sometimes.
Santa Cruz.
Yes, sir.
My boys are at dinner.
I hate people like this. They make a mockery of it. Like, critique it or celebrate it, but don't put it on your channel to, like, I don't know. There's something about that just really irks me. Okay, back, same thing, he's saying the same shit. We talked to him about how Joe Rogan is not the enemy and that McDonald's Big Soda, Big Soda, it's just getting really niche. Big Soda, lack of exercise and addiction to processed food is the enemy, and he totally agrees. Hopefully he can refocus on that a bit more. I really had a great time here on day one. I don't know if he was a dick to us or like made us feel unsafe or we saw him be mean to his kids or just be crazy. I would tell y'all, we just didn't see any of that. We saw the opposite. Okay.
Possible, you know.
He's wearing another shirt that says "Bully versus Liver King," and then he's got the sharpest knife I've ever seen.
So, $10 million, and it can all go away. If I won't say another word, if anyone from your team contacts anyone in my team or someone in the comments, or I don't check DMs, so don't do that one. You can send me a.
Oh, that makes sense. Mallory says they also are setting themselves up to be the health gurus that saved him and would likely use that to further their sales funnel. Yeah, so gross. I agree. That's right on par for the course in that whole industry, in my opinion. Yeah, things are not.
So if the barbarians double fisting battle axes running up the mountain to no end.
This is yesterday, so nothing has improved.
Well, what's
Now we got Bully versus Liver King now on tape on his probably $50,000 golf cart.
next? Bully versus Liver King. Bully, plug in the name. Blow slogan.
So the other guy said, we haven't seen him be crazy. And then there's videos that prove the opposite. Thank you, Babak. Thank you so much. Babak says, for the kitty fund. Hi, Kia. Missed you. I missed you too, Babak. Did I? Yes. Did I really?
I just sneezed and I checked to see if a worm flew out of me.
Me too. This is for you, Babak.
You have a wig in your panties.
There you go. Thank you so much. This guy again. He's such a dad, bro. Like, he plays pranks, got us on a few, laughs with his kids. He's silly. He instills values into his kids, and they are amazing. I feel like what we're able to do is really make people stoked and give them space to have fun and be themselves. Shut up. Of course we told him Joe Rogan isn't the enemy, that the real enemies are the massive health issues we have in this country. Yeah, maybe, okay, whatever. I was going to say, like, yeah, taking steroids is not going to fix the obesity epidemic or whatever they're talking about, the health crisis, the processed food industry. Go lobby something. Go protest something. Go to a board meeting for something, Like, it's just, we're going to war with processed foods. Yeah, by what? Taking steroids and putting stuff on the internet? Okay. Whatever. Bunch of users, abusers, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, his kids are there. Great. Wonderful. The wife's there smiling. Wonderful. This is really good behavior. Oh, yeah, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Oh, we're making videos like we used to. Nothing's changed. Oh, look at that. So funny. So cool. My idol. Amazing. Yeah, they'll be in the documentary when it comes out. This is from 4 hours ago. Okay, we're going to wrap it up here. This is from 4 hours ago, everybody. Yeah, you're right, James. I am. But at least I'm saying, oh, hey, man, you're my best friend. Let me come and make you look really good. And, like, I'm going to show the world what the real enemy is. Like, at least I'm being honest about what I'm doing here. Like, showing the crash out in real time. There's no lying. But okay, sorry. It's Father-Son Thursday at Cracker Barrel. This is the perfect place to go when you're in a war against the health crisis of whatever they're talking about. Lip treatment gifted by Good and True. Huh?
We're glowing. Okay, ready, Pat?
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're good. Okay, there you go.
Okay, so here's what I'd like to do really quick. We just had a delicious meal here at the Cracker Barrel. It was really salty, and so my lips are parched. I got this bee and beef balm. I'm gonna put this on my lips. I'm gonna do it not on camera because that doesn't make sense. But what I would like to do, there's a family that was sitting right in front of us. I would like to anonymously make sure it's anonymous. Okay? Can we take care of their meal for them? Okay, and I just want to look at the camera and
It's going to be anonymous as I put it on Instagram. Look at the camera and say, thank you so much, Liver King.
say, you can do Good and True and make content, more plates, more dates, can do good stuff, and make content.
But now he's talking about more plates, more dates. Uh-oh. That's the guy who originally exposed him for being a fake when it comes to the, Natty versus TRT or whatever. It's not very primal to go to Cracker Barrel. I don't know what you'd eat there. I guess meat, I suppose. This guy says the Santa Cruz Medicinals guys who's been spending the days with them, using them. Dude, thank you. I hope you guys realize he just gave our product a push for no reason. We didn't even ask for that. We just gave him a few packs. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Not buying your product or anybody's stuff is this lifelong con man has touched it. Ay. Thank you so much. Thank you to Illuminax. Hey, Kia, hi, Kia. Yay, I caught alive. Thank you for your commentary. It always makes my week, and you are one of my fave creators. I love you and Little Tarot. Thank you so much. And this is what I have to say back. I appreciate you.
I love you.
But I don't, because that would be weird, and we don't know each other, but that was a voice from beyond. And also,
my uterus.
And also,
your crack.
And also,
go on Raya right now.
That's a message from above. Mr. Info, thank you so much, Mr. Info. Mr. Info says, not trying to be funny when I say these people, Liver King, Aubrey Marcus, etc., talk more in a day than I do in a month about themselves specifically.
I had a thriving wild stallion of Eros.
That's for you. And also, what else?
I want to be relatable.
And also,
I'm literally telling you I'm Christ.
That's Liver King in a couple days, for sure. Crystal G, thank you so much. Crystal G says, thank you for what you do, Kia and Tarot. Aw, little Tarot, where are you? She was catching a bug that got into the house earlier, and that was very cute. Not a cockroach, but like a mosquito bug.
But also,
let's say this.
Got my celery juice right here.
And also,
I was a waitress at Denny's.
If I were to die, it would probably be choking on broccoli.
That's what the Liver King would never say. Thank you to Crystal, Mr. Info, and Illuminax. I appreciate you. And honestly, I just pulled up that guy's comment. I don't really care. I know, I have moral dilemmas about my content all the time, and I keep doing it, so it's okay. I think about it and I go, is this right? Is this wrong? And I think, yeah, probably more on the wrong side than right, honestly. However, I do think what people who pretend to be friendly and then are just getting clicks out of somebody when they're going through something is worse, I think. I think it's better, personally, when you're just upfront about it, because then there's no lying or I'm just here to, just document the day. And then you're seeing this person unravel, and it's okay, you know, I don't know. I hate the lying. Just be honest. That's how I feel. Stop using people in that way. Okay, so he's saying the name never mattered. 12 ancestral tenets: sleep, eat, move, shield, connect, cold, sun, fight, bond, evolve, adventure, spirit, a better life. So he's claiming it was never about being the Liver King, even though he brings up that he's a king and he earned it about every 5 seconds. You're back! You want to say goodbye to everybody? So this will continue. He has to go to court at some point, I'm assuming. Oh yeah. I did see this. So I did see that the twin flames thing happened, that they're being investigated. Let's do that next week. If there's any developments or anything, maybe I'll jump on earlier. But that was my topic idea for next week, next Thursday. Also, question, let me know in the comments below or in the chat. Would you prefer or like multiple streams a week, or do you prefer once a week? Because I can then pick a better topic. Or would you like maybe less thoughtful topics every time, but more of them? These are questions I ponder while I plan my content. Because I would like to maybe do like another day, but I don't know if it'd be too much. And I want to overwhelm you guys, you know? Like, shut up, I can't stand you. I can only take you once a week, and that's fine. But just let me know. So yeah, let's plan for that next week. And then maybe by that point, there'll be more updates with the story. And then I also have a video saved from a while ago about Jeff's like money teaching course. So we can watch that in addition to see what he has to say about making money with your twin flame, I guess. Other than that, I'm going out of town this weekend again. Whoop, whoop. I'm a traveling queen. Some people call me travel queen. I wasn't planning on it, but you know, I was like, it's a holiday. I have the day off, which is so nice. And I'm like, I could just stay home. It's been rainy, but then I'll be sad. So I don't want to just stay home and be sad. I want to go out and have fun. I want to go out and have a fun time. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going so that no one stalks me and wants to have a fight with me and follows me to my hotel. But it'll be a great time, and I'll talk about it next week. And then I'll be back again. We'll talk about twin flames being investigated. Oh my gosh. And what else? What else has he said? Hold on. Speaking of that.
I've just healed so much.
That's not it.
We're out here with Tribe. We're going berserk.
They are grifters.
Oh, why does the sky look like a grid?
Here's Jeff.
I'm literally telling you I'm Christ.
What happened to I'm banging the Christ? I have that somewhere. I'm banging the Christ. Where is it? What, little girly? What?
Back to the swallowing.
I can't find it. But I'll find it next week, promise. All right, time to sing my song. And if you'd like to get your name in the song at the end of the video, which is the best part of the entire stream, you can join the membership. You could. It's only $12.99 stinking dollars, I think. It went up, I think. But hey, if you want to join, I'll sing you a little lullaby. And Tara will too. Say goodnight. La 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 la. La 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 la. She wants treats. She got her 7 o'clock dinner and she's like, it's dessert time, mommy. Okay. I'll see you guys next week. Peace. I got you, Just an Average Jess. Let me find it. Starry nights. It's a rainy night in the sky. Hope you're doing alright. Nicole Campbell, do you wanna light a candle? A Conzo, do you like when it's a little bit dreary outside? Because it is like that right now. And it's thundering and lightning all around. Lillian Massey, it is so classy to be me. and me being Liver King. Alaska blood tundra. You probably have a lot of meat in your life. Do you eat it raw? Or do you put it in a fryer thing and then eat it and crunch it? Carisoto. Do you love meat more than anything else or no? Liver King would like to know. Lisa B. Do you walk on your feet or your hands? Please tell me. I need to know. Bipedal or not? Rebelate Fuentes. I challenge you to a fight. I'll meet you at the Capitol tonight. Bring your dogs to the fight. Oh! Yeah, one more time, baby. Chris Johnson. How's it going? Longston. That could be your name if you had a different name. Rob Sheehan. Are you currently in the bathroom peeing? Liver King likes to do a video while he's doing the other thing you do in there. Gross. Mary. Is your name Carrie Bradshaw? Because you are actually the character from Sex and the City. And they've ruined that show. It used to be good and now it's horrible. Sex and the City is good. But that new reboot, and just like that, could not be worse. It's so bad. Good night.